Good morning, y'all. You have reached the live today. I am super excited about this. I'm going to go right now and I am going to let everybody know that we are live this morning so that people can jump on that want to learn how to do UGC as a complete beginner. So if that is you and you are a Gen X woman and you have wanted to learn how to do UGC, maybe you've taken it inside one of the courses that you bought and you still are confused about how to do it because maybe the course was that module of the course was created some time ago and it is no longer and the guidelines have changed since then, or maybe it just didn't what it was teaching, it was over your head. And I can tell you that I've had a lot of things over my head in this space, right? Because it's new to us and we don't know how to do it. So if that is you, and if you would like to learn about UGC and how to do all things UGC, that is what we're here today to teach. So buckle up, y'all. We are going to get into it. I almost have everybody invited that is on my share list. I just need to hit a few more people to make sure that the people that mentioned that they want to be a part of it are getting contacted. So if they're people that aren't interested in doing UGC, we're not going to invite them. We just want to invite the people that are interested. So thank you all for joining in. Rejoice is going to pop in shortly, and Rejoice is a gal who is going to be teaching all things UGC. Now, why is Rejoice teaching? I am very clear with you all that when somebody does something better than I do, we're going to bring in the people that are better than me to do the training, not me. We're going to bring in the people that do this best. We're going to bring in the people that know it. I've done one UGC deal. Rejoice has done 16. So that's why we're going to bring in Rejoice today, and we're going to make sure that she's in she is going to teach you the ins and outs of everything that she has learned inside this space. And again, we're not technically promoting a product today. That's not our goal. Our goal is that we want to make sure that you are learning how to do UGC. It really doesn't matter what digital product that you have, y'all, whether you have Standing on Business or you have SWC or that you have DWA or good morning, Samantha, sweetheart, or whatever program that you have. Realized that your program is not important today. What is important? Good morning, Donna. Thank you for liking and sharing this today. I appreciate it. Y'all, can I say just something? On yesterday's live, we had 45,000 hearts. Do you know how many that pushed us out to? 4 times, because at every 10,000 hearts, TikTok pushes us out again. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that was on the live yesterday and that is learning this information. I'm going to try to go live on my computer also. I can show my phone as well if that works. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. We are ready today, Rejoice. I hope everybody saw my post. I put a post in the community. I've put a post inside of the, obviously, TikTok posting, and I've put it on the stories last night and again today. So I try to make sure, and the only thing I didn't do, which I just ran out of time yesterday, is that I didn't have time I wanted to email everybody on my email list to tell them about this class today. So that was my bad. I didn't get to that. But that's what we're going to do. So is there anybody on the call that has done UGC in the past and just hasn't been? I posted it on Facebook and Insta. Yay! Let's get into it. If there has been somebody in here that has done UGC or even tried it, and if you could let us know, because I have my trusty pad and paper, but I don't have a pen. I got to grab one of those. But if you've done it and you haven't had success, could you let us know what your challenge was when you took it? Good morning, Benjo. How are you doing, darling? We had a fantastic one-on-one yesterday. Um, Benjo is new in the digital marketing space. Actually, not really new. He started in November when I started and started with the same program, but kind of like so many of us get lost in the sauce and wasn't sure what to do and how to do it, and needed a bit more direction. And that's what we met over here. Great minds, LOL. I was just looking for my pen too. Absolutely, girl. Um, and I'll wait till Rejoice comes on, and then I will then plug in my computer and grab a pen. But I don't want to be with nobody online for a moment. I don't want to be rude. But what I want to make sure is, if you've done UGC in the past and you have done it, whether you've been successful or not, please share with us what has been your challenge and what you need help with. When I spoke with Benjo yesterday, one of the things that he mentioned is that he had a hard time simply creating his portfolio. Now, I have looked at other people's portfolios, and they have done a very easy portfolio. So when Benjo said he had challenge with it, and again, I don't want to speak for anybody, but I see other people's portfolios and they seem very basic. So I'm wondering where the disconnect is. And I'm wondering if it's just that you need to see it created in front of you. So remember that, y'all, that this live is going to be recorded today. And that this live, if you would like it, just send me a DM and say, please send me the UGC live. And then I will forward you the UGC live. When I get finished, either today or tomorrow, I will make sure that the UGC live, probably Monday it'll get done. I'm up in PA and we don't have the greatest cell reception up here. So I'm tethered to my phone. So yeah, you're right, Samantha. That's exactly. Oh, good morning, Gail. You're absolutely right. Most of us are overthinkers. Absolutely. Please send me the UGC live. Thank you, Chrissy. I am so glad that you are with us this morning. So I will be doing all this. Hey, Christy, I will be sending this out on Monday when I'm back in Maryland at my house with the different internet, the stronger internet than up here in the mountains of where's the I always tell y'all where the president's place is. What's it called? Camp David. So we're on the adjoining mountain. So that's where we are. Good morning. Thank you for joining the fan club. So what I just want to make sure that we know is, we want to make sure that if you've tried UGC and you haven't been successful, or even if you have, if you want to share with us what your challenges are, please let us know there. While we're on, I was wondering where you were. Yeah, I'm at his home. It's like a little cabin up here in the woods. It is just gorgeous. It really is. And we have a great time. It's up here, but when it turns this season, he's got to then he's cutting grass at our home, and then he's cutting grass at this home. So he cut grass at our home last evening, and then he's got to cut grass here today. It's about past the ankles. Oh, there you go. Look at that. 2.5 hours from you. That's fantastic. So I sent you the recording. Hang on one second, darling. Let me resend it to you. Oh, nope. I sent you the invitation. So I just need you to accept, Rejoice. And then we are ready. Oh my God. Just double tapped on my laptop to like it and adjust it to full screen. Hey, you don't want all this in full screen, girl. That might scare you for the day. Oh, I'm so excited. There we go. Invitation sent, Joyce. There you are, sweetheart. There we go. Look at that.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jennifer, yeah.
I'm on my phone. I was trying to see if I could do it on my computer.
Oh, sorry, we lost you offline, girl. I have a hard time, Rejoice, I've tried to do lives through my computer and I haven't been successful. Hang on one second. I'm looking, translate pin. Nope, I want to invite. Hang on. Technical difficulties, y'all. Technical difficulties.
Here we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that. I was trying to see if I could do it on my laptop, but I guess not. So we're just gonna do it on here.
I had the same problem, girl.
Website.
I'm gonna plug this in and
Okay.
then because I'm tethering from my phone while I'm in PA, and then I am going to, and I just had to get to a place in the house that I'm away from everybody else so I could do this. And then
my walk-in closet. I've got doors on all sides so you can't hear children. And I can actually focus.
I'm in the basement for the same reason, trying to get this done. I wanted to go outside, but I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful out here, and I'm like, oh, he's going to cut grass, and I'm not going to hear anything.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to charge this and grab a
my laptop and
pen, and I'll be right back. Couldn't even think of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got on my laptop before to like my lives that I'm on my phone, but I wasn't sure if I could do it on my laptop because I'm going to talk about some apps. And I have another phone somewhere, but my 8-year-old took off with it.
That sounds normal. I remember
we literally can't find it. We have no idea where it's at. It's like my husband's old phone that I'll use for TikTok. And I'm like, do you know where the old phone is? Nope. I'm like, me either. And it's probably dead wherever it's at. So
I was just talking to Christy the other day, and she has done the same thing. She uses an old phone so that she can do two things. And
very
I'm like,
helpful.
I never thought about it. I'm like, and then I'm like looking through the house, like, where's my old phones? Do I have them? Did I keep them? Did I toss them? Because this is important stuff.
Yep. Yeah. Very, very helpful.
So I had a one-on-one yesterday with Benjo. He's on here, and he said that he had done the UGC module, and he started with creating a profile and then got stuck and didn't know what to do. And
like profile
portfolio.
Oh, portfolio. Okay.
I'm sorry, not profile, but portfolio. And he got stuck right there. And I don't know. And I started asking people questions this morning, like, have they done it and just not been successful, or how far have they gotten, what their questions are? Because my thought process is sometimes we just get so in our heads that we forget that we just make it harder than it needs to be.
Yep. Absolutely. So I purposely have kept my portfolio plain, which is really not like me because I'm like a big like Canva designer and I love doing that kind of stuff. But like when I took the module, because I started right at the new year, when I took the module, I was like, okay, I like with being in like SWC and stuff like that, the whole like just do it messy thing. So I was like throwing caution to the wind. I was like, I'm 40, whatever. I don't care whoever, what people think about me anymore. We're just gonna do it. And I'm just gonna put my stuff here so I have something to present to people without making it all bougie, because you can get like stuck in just the design of it and it can be super complicated. So I've kept mine. I've updated it as I've done jobs, but I've kept mine very plain, which I'll probably eventually do whatever, make it bougie, but with kids and trying to get jobs and stuff like that, it's the least of my worries right now.
Oh, absolutely. Good morning, Jolene. Thank you for jumping in. I appreciate it. I just met her yesterday, I believe. She was on the live, and they're in another group, and they started coming into, some of the whole group started coming in here, and then I went into their live yesterday.
Nice.
Well, you know me, as long as everybody's following FTC guidelines, I go in any group, I give love, I give support and encouragement to everybody, as long as they're following the guidelines. I just went over and just wanted to see what their group was about.
Okay.
And it was somebody that was actually offering coaching as well. And that's what their focus is on, is that it's coaching before getting the coaching so that you understand how to get in there, but it's all about the products. It's not, the goal is not to just to get in there and to resell, but to understand their products. And I'm like, when somebody talks my language, I'm like, ooh, tell me more. Let me make sure. Yeah. And then they were, doing things right with FTC compliance and,
nice.
and marketing well. And I tell you, I can't tell you, this morning I went on to, give me a moment. Digital Fox. I don't remember. Icon Community. And she's been into digital marketing since last summer, so not quite a year yet. And now she has her own program, but she's heavily on the coaching part of it, which that's what I am. And she only has like 4 programs in her modules. So and she doesn't, and she wants to grow it, but the goal is to grow to maybe a couple few more. Her goal is she does not want 80 modules. She does not want 50 modules. She doesn't want people to get lost in the sauce. She
Yeah,
wants to have people that's, come in and say, okay, Nick, let's all get our TikTok accounts ready and then teach that. Okay,
that's
now
nice.
let's
Okay.
do the bios. Okay,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
let's, and so
yeah.
I respect that because that's exactly what I'm in here teaching. So
Hmm.
I was really just anytime you see somebody else that's doing it right, and then Chrissy's on here, and she said that the guy that she has met, UGC Jake, said not to make a portfolio until you have 4 gigs. Could you
Yeah.
please explain the difference between what she said and what you did?
Yeah, so I have heard that. I heard that I think when I was going through the module for SWC, I heard that. But like for me, I had like already things to do, and I felt more comfortable reaching out to brands or applying for things if I had something to, because there's competition.
That
You know what I'm saying?
that's how it's funny when Chrissy said it's exactly what I thought. I'm like, but I heard about people just walking around their homes grabbing
Yeah, no,
something.
yeah, do that. Absolutely.
That's what I
Yes.
thought.
Yep. So there's one of the girls on here, that's literally all she did to build her portfolio, and she got on bigger ones. Crap, what's her name? I can't remember her name, but she goes live and everything now to just help. She's very helpful, will answer any questions. But that's what she did. She literally just went around her home, her portfolio super basic, and she started like back in August. And then she didn't start selling SWC until like February because she wanted to see how if it worked, and that's what she did. So I felt more comfortable. I mean, some people are just like go-getters and can pitch.
Yes.
So if you got it in you, go for it. But if you don't, I just felt more comfortable with creating it, so I had something to give them like reference for, just because there is competition. But then also some of the apps, I mean, you like Billo, you have to upload just a pitch video
Okay, could you
before you can like.
explain what Billo is?
So Billo is one of the apps, which we can get to that, I guess, once I have like over 30 different places you can find jobs at.
Oh my God, girl.
Um,
Oh, you are in on it, girl. Now I
yeah.
have to ask, so when we're first thinking about UGC, what is the first thing that you would say that somebody should do? Should they watch another person's videos, or should they focus on a video? Like if I wanted to sell, like I'm going to use your example the other day because I got all excited about your protein bar that was chocolate and peanut butter because you all
I
know
love those
about the
things.
chocolate and peanut butter protein.
Uh-huh.
Well, Rejoice had such a great video the other day, and I watched. And you guys know when I get into your videos, the first thing I try to do is I really try to find a question that I can answer, I can ask, so that you can reply, so we can have that back and forth. Because of course we know that that's what the algorithm wants, right?
Yeah.
So my goal is simply to ask a question. Sometimes y'all's videos are difficult to find questions in, or to ask. So Rejoice had one, and she opened up a thing. I'm like, oh, do you have chocolate peanut butter protein? Do they offer that? And she's like, yes, they do. And I was like, and we went back and forth, and I got excited. So if I was looking to do food and I was looking for stuff around my house,
Yep.
would I then watch food videos for UGC to get inspired to make, or how do I know what kind of video to make,
Yeah.
like for my first ones?
So TikTok Shop's a little bit different. Now, I did at the beginning, because I had some TikTok Shop videos, I put some of them in that were more less like, this is on sale. Like, TikTok Shop is like really like fast paced.
Yes.
But you can literally go into the search bar and search UGC food example, UGC skincare example. So this is how a lot of creators that make a separate UGC account get their stuff going and get companies to find them, is they will do UGC example of this, and other people that are wanting to get into it, they're looking for it, but then brands also see it, and you can get a lot of inbounds that way. That is on my next tier, because I'm starting to graduate out of the apps to go more like independent now.
Oh, fantastic. Now, somebody ask a question. If, as you teach, if it's okay, I'll try to do my best to moderate. Jolene said she would love to start UGC, and she did apply for one job and found a lot of brands want you to buy first. Could you tell us your experience about that?
Yes, so that is a lot on the apps. You do. It's not like a SEAM or anything like that.
Okay.
Now if it's through email and stuff like that, so I have created that thingy. It's got some red flags in there. We can talk about red flags and everything like that. But because I have that on my notes. But yeah, if it's through the app, it is legit. It's basically well, will you join brands as an example because that's the main one. So as you graduate up levels, you'll get more jobs to where you don't have to do that.
Mm.
But you do get reimbursed for it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's basically because these apps are, a lot of them are for newbies. They want to make sure that you're serious and you're not going to ghost them, you know what I'm saying? And they're not like that, you actually give them your deliverables. So because it's so widespread, anybody can jump on and get certified and do it. It was Coley, and I already had the product for dog food. Oh, that's interesting. Coley's a little bit different. Did you reach out to them? Now, I don't know. It might be in the back end of their system with the seller, on the processes, because you don't know what each platform looks like on the seller side. If they have to complete this before you complete this and things like that. I know Upwork is like that on the seller side, or on the, people that are hiring, that you have to stay on the platform, do things step by step their way. So that might have been something like that. Otherwise, you could have reached out to them like separately. If you already had it. I've seen a lot of people, which there are some apps that I have here, they will, if they really, really want to work with the company, they will go ahead and make a video for them and pitch them the video and see if
Okay.
it's like, and send it to them, because it gives you like, instead of just, because these people on the back end of their social medias, they get these messages, generic messages all the time. So if you have a little bit more sauce to give them, then,
Okay.
hey, I already made this. Would you, even if it's not this video, would you, want to work with me, kind of
Right.
thing.
Kayla is asking, she came late. Did you create a workbook so
Yep.
that she could purchase
Yeah,
it?
so it's about 15 pages. It's got some of the basics. There's templates in there. There's the 30 plus different apps. Yeah, there's a bunch in it. I can like show you everything,
And
once we get to that point. But yes, it's in there for $5.
okay, and then when we do this, as you go through and explaining this through TikTok, and we know people are going to ask questions, we're going to stop and answer them as best we can without throwing everybody off. Are we going to go from conception to end product? How are you planning on teaching us today?
So I have notes pretty much on everything. I wanted to read the room and see where everybody was at. Is it like, do you want me to show you the apps? Do you want me to show you portfolio? I mean, we can literally touch on anything. I'm here for as long as you need me.
I would like to start in on
Different types of
somebody
videos.
somebody that watched the UGC video and says, I hear that UGC is very big right now, especially for the Gen X community.
Yes, it is.
And I say that because I'm the Gen Xer, and obviously my hair, my skin, my entire body is going through a million different changes right now with perimenopause. And so we know that there's a lot of skincare, all the girl stuff that I don't know much about, the skincare, the hair care, the makeup, and everything about that. So if I'm interested because somebody told me and I heard it, what do I do first? And we're not going to say that I've watched any videos with any of the digital marketing programs. I just want you to teach us your way of doing it, not a program's way, the Rejoice's way of doing it. So what should I do first, second, third?
Yeah, because I mean, even like the module on there isn't, I mean, it didn't take me long to go through. It was just, this is what you do, X, Y, and Z. So honestly, I would say if you're brand new, don't want to whatever, you can watch, other people's videos, on examples. But I would, obviously get an idea of what UGC looks like by watching examples on TikTok. So just look up UGC blank examples, UGC blank examples, and then start just making 4, 5, 5 different little videos of what, you can literally just copy them and have them on hand.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like just as your, presentable to to the brands. Apps are definitely am I allowed to say EASY? Is that
No.
not okay?
Simple. Oh, yeah. Oh, and one more question. I'm on your site, and what is the name of the book? Is it on your beacons?
Yes, it's on my overstimulated girl beacons.
Oh, that's why.
Is it not in this bio or bio? Sorry.
It's in on this one. It said mothership on overload. Oh, and there I see nurse versus. Okay, now I see it. Income possibilities, collabs. Okay, I
Nope.
get you.
Okay, hold on.
I just want to make sure that everybody can get the workbook
Yep.
and follow along so that they don't get confused. Or if they have a hard time, like me, taking notes and listening at the same time is hard for me. So I prefer a workbook because
Yes.
so I can focus on just answering my questions. I don't see it on the mothership one.
Okay. I must have just put it in. It is that one. I thought I put it in there last night. Let me see here. I wonder if I can get in here. Yeah, I'll get it to you guys by the let's see, by the end, but I can show it to you. This is what it's.
And Chrissy, yeah, our forum is going to be, she's going to, Rejoice is going to show us from beginning to end what she did to create this income so that people don't get confused. Now, if you.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, I don't see that in there.
Okay.
Let me, do you want to do you have a moment to put it in there or?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can put it in the mothership, that way it's on the page that you came in on.
Gotcha.
And people can just click.
I know. I'm on all these different TikTok pages.
I know. And so what I want us to do is Rejoice is going to teach. And as Rejoice teaches, I want you guys to have the workbook, if you want it, in front of you. And then take your notes down. If you don't want to buy the workbook and you just want to take the notes, because you can do that. I can. That's fine too. And then I want us to ask questions. So I'm going to be letting Rejoice talk. I'm going to moderate. So I'm going to find the questions in here. But I want to be able to get through the whole thing in the 2 hours so that everybody learns. And again, if you don't want to do it the way Rejoice is teaching you because you want to do it a different way, that's fine. My goal is I wanted to give live training. That's what I want to provide in this space because I think that's what this space is missing. Watching a video that may be a couple years old or a couple months old and then technology changed. You guys were on the print on demand video last week, right? And what you found out on the print on demand is that the print on demand website, the Printify website was different than what all of us had watched in our module. And what happens is that's when most people that I'm coaching get frustrated and say, oh my God, I can't figure this out. I can't do this. Yeah, you can. It's just that the website upgraded. That was it. So I want to make sure that you all know when you get aggravated, things like that, let's just reach out for help because we want you to learn how to do this. But I do understand how frustrating it is to learn something new as you are, working your 9 to 5, dealing with aging parents, dealing with some children, dealing with a spouse, dealing with animals, she'll come back in. She might be going into her other account. Oh, don't worry about it, Chrissy. Here, let me hit invite. I'm back. Let me see. I did. I invited her 3 times. There she is.
Sorry, I uploaded it to like every single profile except for that one. Jeez. I was trying to do it from the computer, but it wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyways, it's there now.
Good. Thank you. Okay, maybe I have to reset mine. Hang on one second.
Yeah,
let me reset my. Yeah, let me refresh.
I got it and I clicked on it and it did pull up.
I still don't see it.
I ended up having to make 2 beacons because of just my, everything I got my hands in. I was like, it's looking a mess. I got to create 2 different ones.
By the way, did you know that your beacons, side note, y'all, did you know that you can have 2 pages and 3 pages on your beacons account?
I do.
Oh, do you? It was really interesting. So I went on when I saw it up there and it just, and the first time I actually saw it, I went into the Tube of View and explain to me what the second page is for. And it's just if you have different products in different categories. So if you have skincare on one page and you have dog food on another page, it was very interesting. So I don't know. I just want to let you know. And we've talked to a lot of people. Rejoice, you weren't on yesterday. There's so many people that their mentors set them up with Stand Store. And these people are brand new. They're not making any money and they're paying $29.99 a month for this. And I'm like, why are you paying the money? And they're like, I didn't realize there was another option. My mentor just set me up.
Yep.
So I have been all week long helping people set up new stores, going from
Wow.
Sand
Okay.
Store to
Yeah.
Beacons.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure that we're, we, that every day we're having that conversation. I want y'all to know why you're in business. I want you to know why you have the site you have. And if you have it for a reason, fantastic. But if you don't know why you have it and don't know why you're spending the money, what else could we do with that $30? What else could you buy coaching for $30? Could you get some information, education with that $30?
Monthly.
Right, exactly. My coach is $29 a month, and this chick, she makes millions of dollars on this app. And I don't share with anybody her income or anything, but like she's a CEO of 2 7-figure companies. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like if you have the difference between like I'm not saying not spend $30. I'm saying spend it more wisely. So that's why I want to make sure that we're getting out to people.
Yeah, and doing stands. I mean, when there's a free option, then why would you not?
Right, exactly. And then but you know what I did, Rejoice, is I broke down the fee for Beacons, and I made sure everybody know that if you're selling it on Beacons, you're going to pay monthly nothing, but you're going to pay 9% a month.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's over $45 for selling one. If you resell your course, that's how much you're going to pay, because it's 9% of what you get.
Well, on Beacons, they don't take for selling like SWC, just if you have personal digital products, because SWC goes to an affiliate link and you get paid by Stripe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, because I thought that too, until I had then I had my first one, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to pay all those fees. And I was like, no, I'm not.
You know what? That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Because
when I sell my digital products,
because that's when it's because all my digital products, because when I started offering the coaching, most of my sales are in the coaching.
Yeah.
And I'm only doing maybe about one a week when it comes to the digital product itself.
Yeah.
Because I think the coaching's more expensive, because that's where everybody's having their challenges. Okay, so let me get in here and get this book real quick, just so that before we move on, I want to make sure that I got it, that everybody gets it.
Said they can't pay. What does that mean? Like the payment is not available. What does that mean? Why? I set up this new beacon, so I added it. Obviously my Rejoice Blair one has. Lord, I apologize if this is all janky for y'all, because that was not my intent. I was trying to make this easier.
It does. It says, just so I want to show you, girl, hold on. Let me turn this camera over so that you can see. It says payment not available.
Okay.
Trader has not connected any payment methods. Please check in later.
Okay, I'm going to connect my PayPal right now. I'm so sorry. We can go ahead and move forward, and then we can just come back to that or whatever. And I'll just
I just want to make sure everybody has the book.
I can multitask. Yes, no, absolutely. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna make a note of something to discuss with you afterward. I'm gonna make a note here just so that I get it right. Okay, so if we're brand new in this, the first thing that you would say to do is to walk around your house and look at what kind of items that you feel that you support and that you could make videos of, and then watch other people's videos and make 4 similar videos.
Correct. Yes. Okay. So, and you would want to, one of the things that that'll be how you learn in the beginning is you're like, I don't want to make a video on that, or ones that you're like, oh, I really like this and I could do that. So, and it could be either interest or just your schedule. Like for me, oddly enough, I keep getting reached out for skincare stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, it's a lot harder for me to do that with all these kids in space. It's like chaos.
Right.
That's not necessarily, what I really want to do, but I'm getting some right now for it. So I'm like, sure, why not? But there is SaaS, systems and apps and stuff like that you can do where you do green screen. So there's a bunch of different how-tos, unboxings, product reviews, product demos, green screens, and video ads. So there's different ones, different things. So if you know your niche, you're like, I just want to do pets. then you can focus on that if you really know that. But if you're not sure, maybe try to blend it in a little bit. Do
Okay.
homeware, you can do a beauty one, but look up examples. So UGC beauty example, UGC houseware example, UGC app example, and everything like that. And I'm sure there's probably even what do you call it? How to edit and everything on there too.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I would, like I said, if you're comfortable and you're like, I know how to pitch brands, yada yada, then honey, go for it. But that's just not that's not, I just wanted something to present to them because I know there was competition. So that's just me though.
Okay.
But yeah, I would start there, get that ready, and then you can jump on some of these apps. You can cold pitch brands if you want to. If you feel comfortable doing that in the beginning, that's fine. If not, to get like I said, I've been doing this, just since the beginning of the year. I've done like all these different, jobs and everything. So I am just now feeling confident in myself, and it takes everybody a little bit different to start pulling off of the apps and start cold pitching. Like I want to get my Fiverr set up, like things like that, to where I'm like, okay, I feel I can, because it's really intimidating. At least to me it was.
Okay.
Because I was not in UGC prior.
Okay.
Like I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
anything like that before. So
After we make the 4 sample videos,
yep.
by walking around our house and just seeing what we like, do you suggest having your own TikTok account just for UGC, or do you suggest using your the digital marketing account that they may be selling their affiliate products on?
No.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. That's a really good way that you can start keywording yourself to get followers, inbounds, like from other companies. I mean, I've literally found videos that were like, hey guys, this is my first video on UGC because I want to do this, and the community is so supportive. Like everybody that's within the UGC community will like go ahead and follow, and around the journey. So they'll post their journey, and they'll be like, and then they'll do, hey, this is like my first example video, and then they'll put their example video in it. I mean, it's really like, definitely do that on TikTok. TikTok's like the community like that is really leaning in to doing that.
Okay. And then when you create your own TikTok, is there anything special in the picture, the profile picture that we should use, or just a nice clean photo of yourself?
Photo, yeah.
Okay. And then what about in your username and or your bio? Do you focus, like I've always told people to focus on keywords for their ideal customer in there? When you don't know who your ideal customer is because it's brands, how do you choose a keyword? Could you give us some direction on that?
Yep. So for me, I want to really hone in on that I'm 40. So I make sure I have 40-year-old. I'm a special needs mom, so I use those keywords as well. And then you can put like if you have a niche, if you just want to do beauty, if you just want to do housewares, like you can put that in there as well. So those would be the keywords. And then like there's some UGC creators that really focus like on comedy, or just like
Oh yes,
a separate, but I wouldn't say that you would probably know that by now, but if you do, that would be another like type of keyword that way. Because like the same way with TikTok, yeah, but like the same way if you're going to be on X trying to get jobs, because that is one of the platforms that you can find a lot on there, and it's very searchable for your profile on X. Make sure you have that on X, because when I go on X and I type in over 40 UGC creators, this one woman pops up every time. Anytime I put 40 plus, 40 plus, 40
wow.
plus, yep, she pops up every time. And so especially being, I hate that I'm 40 because I'm in the middle of X and millennials. So I'm like that weird millennial, because there'll be jobs 50 plus, and then there'll be jobs to 35. And I'm like, well, where am I? Like,
oh yes.
It infuriates me because I'm trying to lean into the fact that I'm 40 and not like try to be younger. But then it's like, I'm like right in the middle of y'all because I'm an elder millennial. Right. So it's, my husband's Gen X, so I don't know which one I identify with.
we
But
are,
yeah,
we are, we are in a tight knit group, and we are awesome. So we're going to just say that your husband's awesome just because he's in with
right?
us. Um, and then I have heard that when you do these new profiles for UGC, that you should actually put an email address that says UGC in your bio. Have you heard that? And do you do that?
Yes, absolutely. Do what you're gonna if you have a TikTok either way and you're wanting any type of collab, always have an
Uh-huh.
email address in your bio. Always.
Right.
Or on your profile, sorry.
Okay, so do that. So then create a separate email, create a
Yes.
UGC email, and then make sure that it's in your bio.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Thank
Yes,
you for that.
absolutely. That way you can keep up with things. Because I don't know about you, but like I have a personal email that everything and anything comes in over. I'm trying to now, because I had a separate TikTok shop email too, and now I'm trying to now funnel in all of those into my UGC because it's like working with brands and everything like that. So just do it in the beginning, get
Okay.
it that way, nothing gets lost. And once you do, always check your SPAM folder, because
Oh,
I went through the other day and I had legit collab emails, inbounds with companies that were wanting to send me stuff, work with me, everything like that. And thankfully there was a few of them that weren't too, you know,
do,
um
and then I'm sorry. Do I have to have a beacons if I'm only doing UGC affiliate marketing?
uh no, I
Did-
would I would have it whatever LINK and BIO system that you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be a beacons, but I would
Okay.
have something that where they could click, that way it could take them to your portfolio.
Okay. And where do you keep your portfolio? Do you keep it on your storefront?
Yeah, so within my beacons, yes, I do. I have it on there. And
Can you show us?
yeah. You want me to show you
And
my beacons or want you to show you my what?
I want
I'm
you to show me your portfolio in beacons. Oh, and did you get the booklet bear yet?
No, I'm gonna add it to my other beacons. I don't It's
Okay.
giving me error messages when I try to add
Okay, that's no
more
problem. I just want to
material.
make sure everybody
So I'll
gets
just
the book.
upload it on my other one and switch it back out for y'all.
Okay.
I'm so
It's
sorry. I thought I
okay.
had everything. I hate that. I
Oh,
like being
believe me, when I
prepared.
do that, you'd see me getting all hivey and red, and I'm like, oh my God,
I like
technology.
being prepared, but I know technical stuff is not the, whatever. But yeah, okay. So we can so what do you want to see beacons, and you want me to go to my portfolio, or how do
Yeah,
you want to?
I want everybody to see your portfolio, and here's my question: is your portfolio advanced, or is something that everybody should do as a beginner? Because that's my other.
No. You can totally do it as a beginner.
Okay.
I've added, so I have a little bit more on here. Like I went through actually this week and updated some stuff because I've done more jobs. So like on just join brands right now, I've completed 17, but I have 8 more jobs that are pending
Oh
that
wow.
I've not gotten paid for. So that I'm like, I think I only have to do one more video. So like they're all like completed, but on that app specifically, if you do like the Zon shoppable or TT shop, whatever, those have to sit for 14 days before your payout.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it's photography or just like a normal UGC type work, then you get paid, quicker.
I'm on your Neurospicy Income Club.
Yeah, so
I,
that one it has a tab to click to go to my UGC portfolio.
okay, I see
See?
that, but I don't see your book on here either.
No, I'm gonna upload
Oh,
it for
you're
you
doing
guys
that
on that
now.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you all go, just so that you know, if you go into a TikTok shop, I'm going to walk you all through. And I'm going to show you on my side. So
Yeah,
while
I
she puts her
apologize,
book in,
guys.
that's okay. Let me help you do this while you put the book in.
Okay.
And it is Neurospicy Income Club. And as you see, it's written here and it's written here, the same exact. That's what we talk about with your handles. And there's Rejoice's photo. You're going to go to the beacons. And when you hit the beacons, when you go here, It's actually going to bring this up. And here is her UGC portfolio right in the middle for everybody to see.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put the.
And I just want you all to see in here. I mean, this is what she's done. And you know what I like about this, Rejoice, is that it doesn't take you to a. I watched somebody else's yesterday who joined, and it took them to their. Give me a minute. What's the C word? Look, Canva
Oh,
page.
CAMD. Yes.
Yeah.
So, you can do that. So I have this made through that. But because I already had, for in real estate, I had bought my domain, rejoiceblair.com, and I connected it with Canva. I was able to, like, if you just want to go to my portfolio, it's www.rejoiceblair.com /UGC.
Oh, okay.
So because I already had my thing, I connected it in there and did it that way. But yeah, but you can also create a website in there to where it gives you just a link that will take you to it, but not like to where you edit it. You know what I'm saying?
That is what I would. That's what I would prefer. Because I
Yeah.
would like to keep everything Gen X Goes Digital, and
Yeah.
or Jennifer at Gen X Goes Digital. That's fine. Because I want to keep the brand the same for everything that I'm doing. And this is, I mean, I like the way that this looks. And again, what I like about it is that it looks doable. It doesn't like, I'm not
That's what
saying
I said. It's very it's basic because I said we're gonna go. We're just gonna do it and have examples. I don't need to worry about the other stuff, until I have the time and
right, exactly. Okay, so
and
I
want to do
like,
all that.
okay, so when do you believe that it's time to create your portfolio? Is that right in the beginning that a portfolio that you believe it should be done after you create a TikTok page, a TikTok, an email for UGC, and create your videos? Is that next thing to do is to create a portfolio so you could log those videos, 4 videos that you created inside of this?
Yeah. So if you already know how to work, can I say CANVA or no?
Wait, let me get off of it.
Can I say
Hang
that?
on, hang on. Let me just turn it. You can't say the word of that
Okay.
one when
That's
it's
what I wondered.
now you can. You say it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anybody knows that, but you're not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when you're on
Okay.
a video, don't show anybody another internet site because Tickety Talk doesn't like that. And then say the word name of it.
Yeah.
They smack you with that. So stay it when you're off the site, not when you're showing the site.
Okay. Yeah, so if you already know how to do Canva, absolutely do it. If not, you can just keep your videos on hand.
Okay.
And do that. Until you know what I'm saying, figure out, Canva and all that stuff. So, but otherwise, yeah.
Now, if somebody needs help making this portfolio similar to what you did,
yes.
How did you create this? Did you watch somebody else's and recreate this? Did you watch a video? Did you go to the Tube of You and create this? What inspired, or did you use a Canva template to create this and then link it from there?
There are templates. I didn't find one that was, they're all like, had like, colors and all that stuff. And I just wanted basic for now. So I went on X and looked up because it's easier to find people's portfolios. So if you can type in 40-year-old UGC creator. And I went through there and I looked. Now, if you go on there and look at those, they're going to be way more bougier. So it might just make you feel, the comparison game. But I got like the generalized, here, put a video of you up first. Make sure your email's on the very first page because brands don't want to go searching for it. Picture. So I got the framework, if that makes sense. Now, categories, things like that, that is up to you. So you can eventually, as you get videos going, break off, into different categories. For now, you can just put you can even put it underneath of the video so they know, like, beauty demo, unboxing, skincare, or you know what I'm saying? So you can do that. And then, or if you can have a category for pets and then have a category for beauty and then have a category for home. So I do the Zon stuff. And so I have specifically shoppable videos, and then you go down and it's more of my UGC stuff, and then I have photography. So when you first get into join brands, Gerald said, let's say it again. When you first get in, and then I've just started adding reviews because I'm getting reviews, so I added that to the bottom. And then I added recently where it says brands I've worked with, because I've now worked with a few brands that are more known.
Right.
So that kind of like gives me some sauce to my portfolio. But in the beginning, it was just my video, my picture, and who I am, and then just a few short videos.
Oh, you know what I'm going to put? I wonder if I could make. Can you do it, Rejoice? If you want, could you put? If you hit the pencil at the bottom and bring up a sticker like I just brought up, could you put one on your side that just shows
Oh, can
people
I
what
do
your
that?
web? Yeah, I don't know if you can or not.
Let me see.
I didn't know I could. It won't let me put up It won't let me put up a board while we're already
Oh,
on
yeah,
here.
because you're doing like,
Because I'm already on it. But I wonder if you could put something like this so people can go right to your website and see the board. So if we go off this, that you could say like, check out
Yeah.
my portfolio here, so people have access. Or we could write in there like, if somebody wants your book, once you get it up online, that they could get that book from you.
Yep. Which I went ahead and put it on my other beacons.
Which one, the Neurospicy or your?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
yeah, it's just the beacons.ai/rejoice player.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
one I'm on.
Which, yeah, if you just go to this TikTok profile and click on my other ones.
Yeah, I just want everybody to see that so that they.
Yeah, it's not letting me. It says live setting. Yeah, it doesn't let me do it on my side.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a great idea for this on my chosen. Yeah, come in here and get ideas, Gerald, because you can see how it's a little bit different.
Absolutely. I mean, it gives you, there's so many, I mean, believe me, there are days where I can't come up with any content and I'm just dry. And then there are days where it is constant for me. And it's like, oh, I got this idea. I got that. And then I feel like I spend all day long actually doing the work, because I have so many ideas. And like, if Christopher and I are in a car together, and sometimes it'll just hit me in a conversation, because that's how ADHD works. And I'm like, oh, I got to write and I'm putting it in my phone and talking it into rhythm. And like, you got to do that. Do me this, do that, do that. And I'm telling it to do all of that stuff.
They say to, when you have that flow of like energy where you're like, I need to do this, they say to just do it right then.
That I have to,
because
I won't remember.
You have to, like, you get the, well, no, they say to just film it right then, because you have that like organic excitement that you're not trying to recreate later. That's what they say, to where you're like, but I'm like really spacey. So.
It's hard. It is hard. And some of it, y'all, when I see people that are making content that is, and you guys know me, you guys know me well enough now. All right, I just got the download. Okay, so when I see people and they are being fraudulent when it comes to FTC guidelines, and they are not being helpful and they're being deceptive, I got to call them out. And then I get if I especially watch there's one woman on here that makes a video and she goes, let me tell you something about these content creators that are stealing your leads, or content creators that we need to offer mentorship and they're not offering mentorship. And I'm like, woman, you're making people watch videos. Don't excuse the fact that you're not offering mentorship if you're just having people watch videos that you made a year or two ago. That's not. No, and so then I get all heated and I start to make a video without using my teleprompter. And I go on a rant for 3 or 4 minutes. And then I'm like, I didn't use any keywords. This is not going to go out to anybody. It's going to look like ridiculous that I'm ranting. So I delete it and then I talk it into rhythm. And I'm like, rhythm, this woman, blah, 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 and this is what I did last night, y'all. And that is what happened. And so I want to make sure that you all know when something
Oh God, you
motivates
can't
you
see
like
it.
that, please make sure that you speak that into rhythm. And rhythm, again, is going to make sure that it gives you a viral hook that is a pattern interrupted hook. Rhythm's going to, remember, it's only created for people that sell online. It's going to make sure you use keywords that attract your ideal customer 3 and 4 times in the script, in the description, and if you choose to use hashtags there. And it's going to make sure that also, and remember, it's going to give you a cover page, y'all. We need to have cover pages. With TikTok, as screwed up as it is right now because of Oracle, we need to make sure that anywhere that Tickety Talk wants a keyword, you're placing a keyword. Don't think on your own.
I
Go
put
ahead,
that up
honey.
there that you can copy and paste it if they don't want to go around and click the other profiles. But just
Okay,
so you know,
let me see if I
I did
can.
not mean to make this so difficult for y'all.
I got my thing. Did
But that's
anybody
good.
else
Yeah.
have a problem?
Everything. Yeah. If
Was
you have a
everybody
problem,
able
just
to
let me
get
know. I
theirs?
have it. It's up there.
Yeah, it won't let me do a board. I'm
Or you
trying to
can
get.
literally send me a message. I'm on my computer and I'll just send it to you.
Oh, look, it'll just let me change. It'll just let me change that. But it only lets me make such a small one. Uh, yeah. You ask if anybody wants a copy of this. Um, ask for the website if you don't know,
Yeah, you
because
can
I
send
want
me
to
a
keep up
message and I'll
here
just send it
the
to you.
free UGC uh, training today. Because as people are blowing in and blowing out, I want to
Yeah.
make sure that they know that that's what we're here teaching in case we're showing them something.
And if you, even the one that I have LINK'd right now, if you go, there is a space where you can, I'm trying to flip my thing around, that actually has like a few of the different platforms that you can click. So those are ready for you guys too, that we don't have to type them in or whatever. But, yeah, cause that's this one, the one that's not letting you pay, but
Right.
but there's UGC platforms on there.
I got that. Okay,
Yep.
so I'm creating a new folder because I'm putting every time that one of these books are created, I keep them because I find this stuff super valuable, and I have to go back. I don't have the kind of memory that works where I can just remember things the first time. That's just not how my
Oh
brain
yeah,
works.
and it's way more extensive in that one than like like I said, there's templates and all sorts of stuff in there. Email
There.
email templates, all of that, different apps to look up, different types of apps. I mean, because there's ones that do UGC, and there's something UGC farming is starting to get very popular, which isn't really good. It is, I mean, it's good for if you want like consistent work, but you do a lot more work for less.
Yes, and that's
But it's
not what we want.
becoming very popular.
Okay.
Very popular. So
Gotcha. So I'm on your book, so this will help me ask really great questions too.
yep.
So now that we have our Tickety Talk page created just for UGC,
Yep. Yep.
and now we have and we know what keywords to put in there. We know what email address to
Yep.
put in there to get
Yep.
more UGC deals. We create 4 videos of products around our house that all utilize keywords. And again, remember, y'all, when you're creating this, as Rejoice mentioned, make sure you're using products and that use keywords. If you don't use keywords, you're going to get low views. So make sure you're going to use keywords. And then we're going to create a portfolio storefront at no cost. And then what we're putting in there is everything that Rejoice has on hers, and the little videos that we've created around our home about the products that we have in our home that we like to use. We're going to put in there, and we're going to put on our TikTok page too.
Yep.
And Rejoice has done it. And because she's using keywords and the way she's doing it and the way these videos are, she's introducing herself into the UGC community. And that's how she's getting her likes. That's how she's getting her follows. That's how she's getting her comments. That's how she's getting people to like this. So we want to make sure that you're doing all of that.
And you know what? To be honest, if you don't like Canva and you already have a beacons, this literally just struck me. Hold on, I'll show you. So this is like my neurospicy. So I have that's from my main page. But if you go, like I have my UGC portfolio here, but you could essentially, if you want to upload your videos to TT, you could just like put your portfolio examples linked in your beacons.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to, Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to
Yeah.
have, if you're, especially if you're messaging brands just on TT, you can just go ahead and like send them the link and be like, here are some examples, and
Mm,
like pitch them that way. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
for these, like I said, for beginners, if unless you're wanting to pitch, getting on the apps to where you get comfortable working with brands, you're going to have to upload them on there anyways. The majority of them, unless you're on like Upwork or what's the other one you have to pay for, unless you're
Fiverr.
on those types of things, which you still have to upload on there, like they don't have a space for your own personal portfolio link. So I wouldn't sweat it.
Okay.
I would just have the videos at hand because you're going to be uploading them on the apps anyways.
Okay. Karen, just where do you find the keywords? So you want to go over that again?
Oh, you mean like for their bio?
I was telling everybody to make sure that all their videos are keyword
Yes.
centric.
Yeah.
And so we're making sure that the keywords for the products that you want to sell, depending upon your niche,
Yep.
are in your portfolio, that are in your TikTok page, that are in your name, that are in your bio. And then we're turning around and making sure that they're in your videos that you're
Yeah.
posting. Go ahead, take it over and tell her what you
So
said
for
earlier.
me, because and that's like I think the third page in the handout. It's called I've been doing this triple dipped, but because I do the TT shop and everything like that in the Zon, I take your prompt that you gave us in the chat about having the keywords to put in rhythm. That's how I find my video keywords.
That's it,
If
exactly.
it's for your BIO, you just want to make sure like you put who you are and what you do. Like a 40-year-old special
Oh,
needs mother.
oops.
That's me. I'm a 40-year-old special needs mom of 3. And then if I start specializing in like if I'm like I'm really really good at these types of videos and this is all I want to do, I can put my specialty in there as well.
Okay,
But
Kim.
I'm still
Hey, Kim, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Did you
Did
have
you
a question?
accidentally send it?
No, I think it was an accident.
Oh, it may have been. Absolutely. Sorry about that, Kim.
It's okay.
Didn't mean to scare you this morning.
Yeah, especially because I just got up.
No problem, sweetheart. We just see your beautiful profile photo.
Yeah, of course. That's not what I look like right now.
Thank you, darling, and I hope you
Funny.
find this class
I'm so excited. I
informative.
did want to tell you I'm excited to hear this. I love it.
Good, good. Gerald is asking, Rejoice, how do you identify the spams in the industry?
Okay, so always, oh, okay. So I think I told you about this on Upwork, because Upwork is a paid platform that you have to put money to actually start applying to jobs, because they go like coins. You get, I mean, it's a legit place. It's a freelancer place where you go and actually get jobs. And I was on there and I was like, I guess more trusting of it than whatever. These people checked out, checked out. Because you either pay the coins to apply, or if they invite you to apply, it doesn't like down on your whatever. It's weird.
Okay,
So
I don't understand the words that you're saying by coins. That's not making any. I don't know what a coin is and how it
okay.
relates to this. I'm
So
sorry.
it's on the, like how on TT where it's like if you want a gift, you have to,
Oh yes.
same
Okay.
concept. So it's like to apply for this, like it'll take, so you get like 100 with your monthly subscription and you can purchase.
Gotcha.
And then if you do other tasks, like that's what I'm saying, it's like really dumb. If you do like these other tasks, it'll give you more coins, or if you get a good review, it'll give you more coins so you can apply for more jobs. Anyways, but if the company reaches out to you, you don't have to use your coins. So they reached out to me, it was for some like voiceover stuff, I always check them out. See if they have a social media, see if they have a website. If it's an inbound email and it's at Gmail, no ma'am. We don't do that. We don't do that. Anything at Gmail, we don't do that. If it's at said company or at, like now I'm getting a lot of like different agency emails. So you just need to check them out because it'll be at saidagency.com and things like that, to where, because I'm getting more inbounds like with TT Shop and everything like that. So if it's at Gmail and it's normally like, hey, we love your content, blah, 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 which the generic other ones that can be real can be like that too, because it's literally just copy and paste templates.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to do your research. At Gmail, I automatically click it as spam. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Okay.
At certain company. So these people had They had their email checked out. They had a website. Number one, they were already on a paid platform. The guy that I was checking out found his FB page.
Oh, okay.
Was linked with the company. That's what I'm saying. They really did their P's and Q's on this.
Right.
And it was, I had went through the application, I went through the audition, I went through like all of these things. And then it was the final job. So Upwork does say, try not to take, like, if brands try to take you off of their platform, number one, it's a no on their part because they got reported. So they got taken down because I reported them. But be careful if they do. So they wanted so they went through email. And then I was typing in Rhythm, good responses and everything like that. And I was like, they had offered to send me, they wanted me to pay for something up front. And, but it was major equipment.
Oh,
like a mic and a computer. And I was like, I already have all this. And they're like, but you need to use ours. So basically what they do is, and there's other ones like this that float around on FB. They'll send you a check. It's not real. It bounces. So after you pay for the stuff, it goes somewhere. Anyway, so Rhythm flagged it for me and told me what to say to see if it was like real or SEAM.
right.
And they didn't respond back.
Y'all, do you can we just
it was nuts.
Can we just stop for a moment? And I know so many of you have Rhythm and you have shared with me how it's made you cry finding out who your ideal customer was. So many of you have been so appreciative of how it's changed around your marketing. And as you see that, now Rejoice is the one that told me how to use Rhythm as like almost like a brain dumping session when she's in the car, finally having a moment of peace without the 3 kids. And she just dumps into Rhythm. And then as she's got things on her mind, and then Rhythm brings it back up to her and kind of gets a to-do list. Lisa uses Rhythm to keep her on track because she has a neurologic brain issue from a car accident. And Rhythm literally tells her every day, every hour what she needs to do and how she needs to change what she's doing so that she stays on task. I just want to let you know, y'all, everybody is just gushing over this system that literally is $39 one-time fee, lifetime access, and is updated every weekend and it's only for people that sell online. So if you're not selling online, it's not something that you need. So I want you to understand that and hear about what people are saying about her and how she's changing their life. She just told her that something was a scam, y'all, or SCAM. I'm sorry. I want to make sure that you all are getting that, how it works. Okay. And hang on, let me get into some questions here that I see that have come up. And if I'm missing anybody's questions, I'm really bad at moderating. I apologize, but just write them again. There are some tricky tricks happening. Yep. So the brands gave you a fake check. Yeah, it bounced. That's what she said. I got Rhythm yesterday.
Will if you do it.
Yes. Congratulations, Jolene. And do me a favor, Jolene, if you're interested, I do have a complimentary. Yeah, I have a complimentary item in my storefront that is how to create your own avatar, how to understand who your ideal customer is. It's 16 pages long. It doesn't cost anything, but I do have to say, since I'm saying that it is complimentary, legally, I have to say, since I'm saying you go to my storefront, I got to tell you that I may make a commission. I don't make a commission on free things. But legally, I have to tell you that. But what I want you to do, come back in, Jolene, to one of my lives, and please tell me, after you've had an opportunity to put your ideal customer into Rhythm and understand it, I want you to come back and tell me what you think about it, about utilizing the system and how deep it goes, because I love hearing that from everybody. Rhythm is actually, it's a system that goes on top of ChatGPT. So it's live inside of ChatGPT, and it's created only for people that sell online. And this is why. It specifically will look at your video. You can put your video, Karen, that you just made, type the video, everything that you said in the video into Rhythm, and it will it'll categorize what you're doing wrong in your video and what you're doing right and how to pull more people out. So if you're getting a video that only has 100 views, put that video and give it into Rhythm. You got to type the information and you're not putting the video in. And then she's going to analyze it and tell you how strong the video is. And then she's going to teach you what to do to make it stronger, to make it a 9 out of a 10, to attract your ideal customer. That is how it's different than everything else. So when you see somebody and they have videos and they have 25 views or 100 views, those are the individuals where I say, would you like me to take an analysis of your video and tell you how to make it stronger? That's what I do to people. And that's how I help them, so that they can see the value in rhythm. And it just, I mean, I don't think it needs to be sold. I think you just need to show everybody what it does, because I think it sells itself. So I hope you understand that, Karen. And so it goes over top of ChatGPT. Just so you know, Nicole, the creator of it, her goal is to take it off of ChatGPT by this summer. The problem is, but the problem is that when you create an app typically charges monthly, and Nicole doesn't want to charge anybody monthly. She wants just to have the $39 one-time fee. Apparently it's supposed to go up to $79 March 1st. It's still she still didn't increase the price. But what she's doing is, anybody that gets in now, they won't have the monthly fee. Only the new people, once it gets off the app, when it gets into its own app, anybody that joins at that time will have the monthly fee, but everybody that's had it she will not extend that to it. So it's just really good. And Karen, what I would say to you is, honey, ask everybody around what they think about it and how it's helped them with their business, so that you can see the value in it.
Yep.
And quite honestly, Karen, if you want me to show you some stuff online,
you can use it on UGC.
Yeah, look at one of your videos and just show you what it can do for you, I'm happy to do that, because I think it's really important that you see the value in it. Because if you don't see the value, is it for UGC? It's for selling anything online. So if you're selling digital marketing, affiliate marketing, TikTok shop, Amazon, stuff on Amazon, if you're doing UGC, it's for everything selling online. Okay, so did I get everybody's questions? I want to just make sure. Oh, I'm not selling online. I'm starting UGC. That's no problem.
Yeah, UGC is fun. And within the UGC starter kit, I've got, oh gosh, I'm not on TikTok Lab enough to do this. There's a whole page of just like red flags. They don't necessarily mean like not do it, but like know your worth when you really start getting in it, like things to be aware of. When to say yes, maybe when to say no, or just when to sit back and take another thought.
Okay, so if we're on, hang on one second. We just finished. We were on page 3, and we were talking about the difference in here with TikTok Shop, Amazon Influencer, and UGC for brands. Could you take a moment and just explain the different types of ways that each of these use UGC videos?
Yeah, so I've been triple dipping, and I'm trying to quadruple drip now.
Oh, look at you, girl.
Dip now, because apparently TEMU has an influencer program that I found through one of my Zon influencer Facebook pages. Lord, there's so many words I can't say.
I know.
So I found out about that. So I'm trying to get into that and everything like that. So basically it's just strategy. So if you're on TT shop, whatever, I've got the one that I have is in my bio. You're more than welcome to go over. I've been trying to do a little bit more type of UGC style videos over there as well, because when I'm pitching brands more on TT shop and also on the Zon. So on the back end of the affiliate and influencer program, on that you can message sellers, and I've been sending my portfolio and everything like that to them as well to know that I'm serious, and I've been getting more hits. So it creates a
ripple effect
relationship with them.
Yeah,
they can send you something, you can review it, and then a lot of them are interested in long-term partnerships. So it can open up the door with that one, product provided, that you can end up starting to create, because I didn't know that you could get retainers monthly just for TikTok Shop.
Oh, wow.
Retainers monthly just for the Zon. I didn't know that up until recent. So there are all of these different avenues that can filter into your UGC world to where you're, creating different types of videos. And like I said, I'm just now feeling confident in doing that, because I've done the smaller jobs and everything like that through the apps. Everybody's a little bit different how long it'll take you to feel confident. Some people can run it right out the gate. I chose not to. I wanted to be comfy and not
Okay.
like I was in
And then when we're talking about when we're I'm trying to go page by page in your book. So
Yeah,
now if we just did 3, and if we do 4, we you say in here that you don't need a portfolio, but
no,
we're
not
making
if you're
sure
gonna
that
do apps. Yeah.
right. And then we sign up for beginner friendly platforms. Apply for so a beginner friendly platform would be what?
So if you scroll down, so page 5 gives you what to film: unboxing, product demo, product review. Just gives you ideas of different
Oh, okay.
styles, because there's different types of like, and that's one thing that I've had to like categorize in my head, because it's not just like a, oh Lord, there's a child up here. There's not just there's not just an ad.
I wanted mommy. Don't make me go downstairs with you.
Hi, hey, we need to take him downstairs, please. Okay.
Just so y'all know, Rejoice has an 8-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 8-month-old,
My
6-month-old.
older letting him in. Sorry about that.
No,
My
no problem at all.
mother.
And thank you all for the hearts and the comments. All that stuff helps us get pushed out into the algorithm. So thank you for pounding the hearts and for the comments. I'm just a GG with grown kids. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I mean, it's my life. I have to lean into it a lot because that's just how it is. If I don't, then I'll never do anything.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
and I got to do something. But yeah, so on that page, so it goes through what organic UGC is versus paid, because they look a little bit different. So that's page 5. Page 6 is where it gives you the apps.
Okay, here we go.
So you have product only, paid platforms, which is where you get paid, not that you have to pay.
Okay,
Some,
thank you for
more
explaining the difference.
yeah. So
So the product
majority,
only are the companies that are going to pay you in product.
yeah, so the ones that are product only, yeah, very beginner friendly. If you just want to get some,
Right now, Karen, we're not explaining rhythm. We are explaining how to do. We're on page 6 of the UGC handout, and we're showing people, if you want to do UGC, that there are 3 different platforms. And let me just show you with my page that there's 3 different ways to go. Product only, where you're not going to be paid in money, you're going to be paid in product. And then she's showing you that if you want to get paid with that you want to get paid, you would use these companies.
Yep.
And then advance an extra lead. So when we go into the paid items, how do we reach out to these people? Could you explain that process in each of these?
So Gerald, yes. So
Good, thank you.
FRE products are taxable income if it is barter for a JOB. So TikTok Shop, their language says suggested. It is suggested that you post this when you receive it. The Zon, it is not. It is you have to you do have to add that into your taxable income. So that is yes, that is something. So yes, on these apps, just make sure the language, and that would be like a completely different probably product, is looking at contracts, what to look for in a contract. But that would be once you get off these apps and actually start, going back and forth. But yes, you are right. Yeah.
And Amanda, listen to me. Samantha said, should we start with products only to build ourselves up? How did you start?
Me?
Yes. Did you start with product only or did you start with paid?
So what's the app? The Influencer app. I love that. Honestly, there's some of these apps that, and Stack, those are my 2 favorite ones, that I like to get on and just get things that I like that I would like naturally promote, because some of those, you have to do it on IG. And so mine's connected to my FB, and so my audience is a little bit different over there. So I kind of know what might hit, what might not hit. So I'm a little bit, a little bit more selective over there than just at my straight up TikTok shop account. But yeah, so those, I mean, you can join brands that is my number one. If you're going to get on one, especially if you're super brand new, figuring it out, it literally will not let you pass go until you complete the next step. That's what's great about that one. And that's why I did that one first. I didn't plan on like really hammering that one.
Right.
It just happened to be the, simplest one that I could get in at the time. And there's less back and forth. It's really clean. Like there's no questioning. It's a lot.
Now, I've had somebody say that they had a hard time getting approved with Join Brands.
Okay. Like jobs, period, or getting on the app?
Just getting approved. She didn't even get a job. She was just not getting, apparently she said, if I'm not mistaken, Chrissy, if you're in here, please share if I'm explaining it wrong, but like you had to get approved on the platform and she had a hard time getting approved for something.
So they have different certifications, which it'll walk you through the certification. To where you can link your IG, you can link your TT, you can link all of these things. And then if you don't, it'll tell you why. So like my YT, I don't have YT certification because on there, I think that's the one that's the most, you have to have like 56 videos on there. And I don't really focus on that platforms. So I don't have that right now.
Okay.
But there are other jobs that you can do that aren't related to, it's called whitelisting, where you post on your social media. There are other jobs that you can do for that. So there's lots of photography jobs. Girl, grab those. Those are going to be your number one thing that you're going to probably start out with to get you at least reviews on that platform. Because the only bad thing about these apps is you look like a newbie when you get on there, even if you're not. So you have to choose so find one that you maybe vibe with a little bit better. And then that's why I've just kind of stayed on Join Brands, because I'll probably be hitting level 3, I would say within the month, of just doing that. And I've got my reviews. So it's simpler, to keep getting things, but you'll get these little smaller ones where, you get the product and then it's literally take a selfie or just take a picture of the product, and then they'll give you a review and you'll up your completed jobs on the app. Those are very simple to start off and doing it. Now, if it's you're applying for there, I mean, I've applied to over 400. It's very easy to apply on there as well. You don't have to put in a pitch. Some of these other apps, when you apply, you have to put in a pitch, why you'd be great for the job, link a video, blah, blah, blah. All that. Join Brands is not. You literally just pop, and you can just sit there and apply, as long as you have the certification, which they're blacked out if you don't, and just run through. And I found that out. I searched it on TikTok. And there was a girl that said if you're open to literally doing anything, go for it. Every day she opens up and she applies for everything that's on her board.
And then how do you get certifications?
All it is you click, I want to get certified, and whatever it is, if it's a product demo video, then you would upload the video that you had made for your portfolio of you doing a product demo. If it's an unboxing, so then they would review it, say yes, this is a product demo, and you would get your product demo certification.
Oh, okay.
It's an unboxing video, so they have
just
the different
an example
categories.
then. A video example.
So then once you have that certification, then you're able to apply for those jobs because they know that you know how to do that. Now, when you go in to get your certification, they literally give you videos or pictures down at the bottom of examples of what to do if you don't know what to do.
Oh, wow.
So there are 3 different examples of what this looks like on a very basic level.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It is the most simple, favorable for beginners type of platform.
Okay. And then once we got this down, when do you suggest pitching these companies? Do you think that you should have something under your belt, like 20, 30 videos under the company before you start pitching? Or do you think you just start out the gate I guess it's really about your mindset. Could
Yeah.
you handle the rejection? If they
Yeah.
say no, I think that's the
Or they
question.
ghost you.
Oh, right,
I mean,
exactly.
it's UGC is such a growing, and I mean, it is, I forget, I have it screenshotted somewhere on my phone, the amounts of $1 billion that they're projecting for this year for UGC. So there's no jobs, it's not, you're not being shorted of jobs. There's jobs for everybody. But it's like, if you're like, oh, I'm going to go pitch to Pantene Pro V and I've got like 2 videos I made in my kitchen, like, like that's probably just wasting your time. So you just want to be intentional, I guess, maybe like some smaller brands if you want to pitch, and you can email them, but a lot of times I've heard getting on their socials and getting in their DMs might get you a little bit more, because depending on the email that you have for them, it could literally be just somebody's rando like admin, and it's like product return something, and then a random UGC pitch video, like,
Right.
so it could get lost in the mix, or just like, so there's a couple different ways that you can do it. Sorry, was there a question that came in? And there are, which I think are on there. I don't know if I put it on there or not. There is something called Bento. They're paid ones. They actually have to pay for that. You get access to all of these different brand emails, and it's like basically like an automation. Once you really get into pitching and stuff, that it will, automate brand emails and pitching and everything like that. But that would be probably later down the road once you feel comfortable. Now, having to do like 30 videos, I don't know. I would say it's how you're comfortable, how you feel like, because me posting my own TikTok shop videos, I feel more comfortable with doing than like actually having a brief from a brand with all of these different types of requirements. You know what I'm saying? Like that is like a little bit more intimidating to me. So for me personally, like easing into that, it's taking me a little bit longer. But if I'm just popping up something, on my TikTok to do TikTok, shop sales, then I feel more easy doing that. But when there's like when I got that Lumi gig, I like procrastinated until the very last moment. Because I was psyching myself out. I was like, oh my God, this is Lumi. Like,
this is Lumi. Exactly. This is huge. And those of us of a certain age love Lumi for that reason.
Yeah. And also like my environment's a little bit different, screaming children, all the things. So I have to really, for these brands, I have to really space out some time that I can have quietness. And so it takes a little bit more on my end.
Right. I
so
like I like the pitching script that you put in here.
Yeah.
And how specific it is for the product that you're speaking of. And it's everybody knows I'm not the generic individual. Like if somebody comes into my DMs and says, I love your content. Can we be friends? Can we follow back? I'm a digital marketer too. Let's be friends. And like, cause my first response is, what do you like about my videos? Like, you can't say something generic to me because it doesn't work. That's not how my head works. So my first thing is to question, what is it about my videos that is different from everybody else's? Because again, you're saying something generic, but if you come into me and said that red sweater that you had on in that video really did something that day with your eyes or whatever, whatever, that is when you're going to get my attention. But if you're just leaving a generic comment, it's not likely I'm going to respond. Because I need something to know that you are just not one of the SPAMMERS out here.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about, and like, have you ever, working in corporate America for 28 years, when somebody sends me a ChatGPT email, I know it's a ChatGPT
Oh yeah,
email.
we know it now.
You know what I mean? When somebody's not using their voice and they're using ChatGPT's voice. This is why it's so important, y'all, to train your ChatGPT or your rhythm to speak for you and your voice, and so that's when I'm reading your comments here on page 7 and how to pitch a brand very specifically. Like that, these are all the things that are coming up in my mind, and I want to say it out loud for everybody so that they understand the gravity of this. Of how to be specific and not be generic, because again, people are pitching them every day and reaching out to them. If you reach out with a generic response and not specifically, you may get somebody that is like, Okay, well, you really don't like the product. You really don't know anything about a
just
product.
looking
You
for-
really haven't shown that you utilize the
Yep.
product. Why would
Yep.
we have you do this?
Yeah, so Rhythm, so I had a template for me personally that I had made on my regular chat, and I put it into Rhythm. This was a couple weeks ago because I'm pitching sellers on the Zon right now. And it was like, this is okay, but let's do this instead. And it's what's crazy is like normally like you get ghosted real hard on there, but I've gotten so many more responses now that it made me that. Like, I mean, I pop up my inbox every day and I've got responses on there for something. Like I had to like stop sending them out because I'm getting overloaded, like to where I need to like chill for a second.
Yes, exactly.
So Rhythm really did like it gave me like a more, I don't know, it to where they would respond.
I guess. I'm sorry, I'm responding to somebody so that I don't stop you. And I have to write the compliance stuff in here.
Yeah.
I wish I had this written somewhere and I could just copy and place so that I could get that. Hang on one second. Let me finish, Trista. Now it keeps on saying reply to me instead of reply to her. I just, because I started it, I don't want to say it now verbally.
Sorry, I was drinking on screen.
Oh no. Did you hear commission anything in my okay. Sorry. You guys know how I like to make sure that we are compliant all the time. Did you hear that they had kicked people off of Tickety Talk in the last 2 weeks for drinking on screen?
I got a violation for it on live one day for doing it.
I got that too, even though I had coffee in it.
Yeah, mine's coffee.
But somebody actually was drinking a beer on there.
Well,
Yes.
no wonder.
Yep. So what Rhythm is a system. It's like ChatGPT on steroids, and it actually is created only for people that sell online. So if you're selling online, I don't know how much you know about being online, you have to know who your ideal customer is and you have to know keywords because that's how you get pushed out in any of the platforms. So you have to use those words when you're selling online, and this helps us create like what Rejoice was saying is that Rhythm creates the scripts that she's using for her videos. The pitch that Rhythm is creating all of that to make sure you're using the right terminology to attract your ideal customer. You can see it in my storefront. And anytime I send somebody just my storefront, I have to tell you to be FTC compliant. I may make a commission by anything that you may see on there. It's $39 one-time fee, lifetime access, not a monthly fee, a lifetime access, and it's updated every week with words no words that you can't say on the algorithm, with bad hashtags information, the hashtags that have bots in it. Like it has all the information in there on what you're not allowed to say. And if you go in there, there's a little example in there too. So I hope that, and you're welcome to send me a DM, Trista. That's no problem at all. Let's see. They don't know. Wait a minute. Hang on, Samantha. Okay, hang on. I didn't get all of it. Where do I get the book again? Could you show Christy where to get the book at? It's actually only an issue when you drink out of a cup. Oh, okay. Thank you.
So if you click on my profile here, I went ahead and put it won't let you click it, but you can copy and paste it. In there if you're wanting to get the actual book.
The guide.
Or if you want to go the long way, you can click on the LINK. This isn't letting you do anything. Go down here to the bottom, click that one, brings you up to my other one, and it's right here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So that's a different workaround.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm loving this because I'm literally going item for item in here. And then, okay, so now we're on, y'all, if nobody has any other questions, we're going to go to page 8 and we're talking when brands ask for rates. And we're going to, Rejoice is going to share that information with us.
Yeah,
for the
now this would be like if you're pitching. Yeah, like if you're pitching. So, and that's, is it the next? yeah, down on like page 11 will like kind of tell you red flags to like look for when you're pitching and kind of like know your work. Like I said, if you start out on these apps to just get your feet wet, like you just take what you can get in the beginning. Now, if a brand wants to continue, because you do have the option on Join Brands too, to do monthly retainers.
So Gerald wants to know, I'm going to make Rejoice an example UGC experience on his website platform.
Sure.
Would that be okay with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
But yeah, so there's always opportunity so to work long term with the brand, and it would start coming into like, okay, so let's say I did a very lower paying job on Join Brands, but the company wants to work with me again. Then that would be where negotiation comes into play, obviously with rates and everything. And so these brands have so much money, but there is apparently it's on a legitimate, like very seasoned elderly Zon account page that I guess there is a system over in the other countries that they have toward they have access to these influencers, and they will see like once your name gets in the rotation, they see if you will do FREE work.
Oh.
Or PA, or paid work. Mm-hmm. So like to where, because like people get my emails now because they,
right.
Get it. And so don't be afraid to like push back.
Okay.
Especially if they're coming to you, and you're not trying to get with them, because there are all of these different like, I would say brands, but sellers on the Zon, on TikTok Shop, just everywhere now, to where, they're wanting that. So kind of like know your worth, but also understand like usage rights. Is this like, that's even with TikTok Shop, because you can go in there for your ads, and like if they ask for like my Spark code and stuff like that, like they want to use it separately, or if you link them on your IG, how many days are you giving them rights to your videos, or if they want like some of them. So I did one on Upwork and they wanted raw footage, but it was for a special needs brand, and I feel I have a heart towards them because I have special needs kids. So I will let stuff go a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because of something like that.
So can I ask some questions? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. So what I heard is that you started with Join Brands, and then once you got some things under your belt, the brands themselves have reached out to you to do more of their stuff one-on-one. So it's almost taking you away, if you wait from Join Brands and into the brand deal itself.
Yeah.
So that's actually very exciting for everybody to comprehend.
Yes.
And then you then said that they can, and is this in this that they can ask you how long they want to use the video for?
So so pitch brands, at the bottom of the rates, there's like organic usage, page usage, extended usage. But then I believe I touched, it was on one of the upper pages about certain ones. I had all of my pages or all my notes written on that, and I like took a picture of it and I was like, help me create this. That's it. Yeah, so just I'm trying to figure out what page. Yeah, so the usage rights explains extra charges to consider. Some people will charge licensing buyout. There you go, for your 1 year. Some people will charge too if they have to leave their house.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Like if it needs to be shot at a store.
Okay. And then you said something about Spark code, and I don't know what that is. Could you please?
Spark code's on for TikTok Shop.
Oh, gotcha.
You can do, it's not even necessary for Shop. So like say you have your UGC like TikTok profile and stuff like that, and they want to use your code, or they want to purchase your video. Like there's so many different ways. And there is also like they can come to you. Like it's a company called Influ, that if you make, it doesn't even have to be TikTok Shop videos, but if it's of a product that is on TEMU, they will pay you outright for that video to use. So you just have to have literally you have to just think of, okay, I created this. How long did it take me? If it was just like a whatever, like do whatever you want. But if I created time and they literally want to hand every usage, right? Or raw footage, because raw footage can be cut up. They can make a
Right.
million different videos with raw footage.
Right.
So you charge more for raw footage.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah. And that's why, because you wouldn't think, you're like, oh, I don't have to edit it. It's going to be super easy.
Right.
Because you don't have to edit it, but you give them all of the different hooks, all the different things, the expressions, whatever you're demoing, everything in a lengthy file, and they're able to make multiple videos just from that one file.
And when you do that, and you're talking about one file, one video file?
Yeah.
And is it difficult for some of these newbies that are in here to create? Thank you so much, sweetheart. Is it difficult for, as a newbie, to know how to put all this in one file and send one file? Like, is it?
Easiest way is Google Drive.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to say. Because if not, it's
because it is otherwise. Yes, because they're long and they don't send. So, like even through like Upwork, like they have it where you can send a file through them, but it's large, especially if you're filming in 4K and stuff like that. So I just upload it on my Google Drive. There are like WeShare, like stuff like that, like platforms that you have to pay for that you can share files, but Google Drive's been fine. You're going to put on YT. POD class, print on demand. Oh, yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm writing right now. Okay. And the only reason I'm writing is that it increases the comments, which is then pushing this out too. So I'm trying that as you were talking, that way I don't have to interrupt you, and then I can if there's something I can answer. So this is good. Okay, so then we are on page 9 now. What to ask before sending a quote to somebody. These are, I would have never thought about these things. This is so extremely valuable, Rejoice. So when you're then about to, what is the term?
So you'll have brands that will ask you, hey, what are your rates?
Thank you.
And there's some people that say make a rate card, which, I mean, like if I do Fiverr, you make a rate card. On some of these apps, you have a rate card. But if a brand is personally reaching out to you, asking you their rates, don't lowball yourself, because the best, if they really want you, the best you can do is come in high, and they're like, which would be like over what you feel your value is worth, and they'll come in up here and you'll still get more money than you initially, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta negotiate.
Okay, gotcha.
Negotiation.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Is there a way to put my portfolio from Canva onto Google Drive, or do I have to redo it?
No, you can download it as a PDF. But the only thing, like with Canva, if you have the subscription, you can actually publish it as a website. When you go on there to update it, you just click publish. You don't have to worry about downloading it again, and unless you just want to attach it, to something. But that's the only ease. But otherwise, no.
Good. I am technology challenge. Can you only use Google Drive on a computer? No. I use Google Drive from my phone all the time.
Yeah, there's an app, a Google Drive app that you can have on your phone.
Yeah. It's just, if you can imagine, so on Google Drive, just so that you all know, it's a way. So when I got my new computer, I bought a Chromebook instead of a laptop. And the Chromebook, you can't save on the computer. You're not supposed to, because it doesn't have as much space on it. So what I wanted to do is keep everything on Google Drive. Now I'm required to keep everything on Google Drive. So if you think of Google Drive as just like your computer, and you're holding everything on there, and it's completely at no cost, y'all, to have a Google Drive, and it holds everything on there for you. And just so that you can see my Google Drive, my Google Drive, y'all, is extensive. Just so that you see, like, it has so many, look, y'all, I have everything in here for my organized. Oh my God. Well, this is my personal life. An old house I used to live at, my car, taxes, receipts, everything in here, mortgage stuff that's in here. Like I used to host a 401, oh God, no, a 5K run for my kids' elementary school, and I still have the step-by-step process on how to host a 5K run. And I used to bring in, and charity wise, I would bring in $25,000 a year for this elementary school hosting a 5K run. So then I created this step-by-step plan so that when my kids graduated elementary school, I handed the book over to the people, the other parents coming up, so that they could teach. And because I wanted the school to earn $25,000 a year or more, so I wanted to show everybody how to do it. So guys, this is how everything is done, is in that Google Drive, and it's held in here. So I want y'all just to see that, like, it does everything for me, and that it's no cost is even better. But I did a portfolio yesterday. Congratulations. Elena did her portfolio yesterday. That's great. Also, is all this information being discussed in the book? Yes, everything that we're literally, Shahana, we are going down at page by page in her book to make sure we're answering all these questions that she is noting on here. So I want to make sure everybody gets that. Oh, wait a minute. 2 more questions came in. Do you guys do a media kit too, or one or the other?
So I have my media kit on Beacons. I don't do a Canva one where you gotta download it and all that stuff, because the one on Beacons will update your analytics. I do have it on there, but you're gonna worry about a media kit if you're trying to get more brand deals for your socials.
Okay. And what is the difference? What is a media kit?
So it's going to have like all of your different like analytics, like how many followers you have, your engagement rate, stuff like that, to where brands can see it. Okay, this would be beneficial for me to, PAY them for, to put, it's called whitelisting, where you list it on and that's like, when you pitch to brands and everything like that, because either UGC is strictly off platform, that would be you do a job for them that they would use, and you don't have to post it to your socials. Anything else that's getting posted to your socials is going to be whitelisted. So, and that's where the different things come into play.
Rejoice, would you like to tell somebody how to get your book while I type it in here?
Yep. So we made it so easy for y'all. If you go to my profile, there's 2 ways. You can either copy and paste that link, and it'll take you, or if you click on this one, because I have 2 beacons, because I have a lot of things that I do. Don't use that one because it's not working. Scroll down to the bottom, click my NeuroSpicy quiz. It brings you to my other beacons account, and it's going to be right here for you. And feel free to check out my other endeavors.
Could you also make sure that you go over what whitelisted is? Somebody asked that question again.
Yeah, so whitelisting is when they want you to post to your account. So it's not just so you still, and normally they'll connect with you like on the back end. If they want to like run ads and stuff on it, like on IG and everything, there's a way to do collaborations to where they link and they can run ads.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And from what I hear, a lot of people don't want to do whitelisting because they don't want it to be on their site. They just want it to be
picky on what platform for me.
Right.
Because my demographic on IG and FB are way different than on TikTok.
Right.
I have a lot of like churchgoer, older generation.
Okay.
So if I get like I had like a audio Bible that somebody let me demo and stuff, that went great on that side. But if I were to do it on my TikTok, it wouldn't have gone so great,
Right. Okay. I had to get out the FTC thing again. Okay. So we're on here and we're talking about when we provide.
So yeah. She goes, sorry, she said she did UGC portfolio shoot with a 5-year-old. Okay. So great with children. TT did release new statements right at the end of March, and I'm not sure if it's just for TikTok Shop or in general, because I'm heavy on TikTok Shop guidelines, to where children can no longer demo products, or have like they can be in it, but like if they're actually demoing or touching the product, demoing it, you'll get violations. So just be careful of that. Sorry. But if it's just for UGC, go for it. But the TikTok guidelines are like, yeah, you don't want to get violations.
And that is so crazy too, because we had so many people that were, that created like YouTube channels for their kids opening, unboxing, and playing with toys. So it's crazy that they're taking the opposite way
Yeah,
with people.
people are freaking out about it because some pages are like children's clothes. Like,
Right.
so everybody's they're and I'm in a lot of different discords and groups, and they're just losing their crap over it.
So can you like have the kid in there and then just like make a smiley face over their face? Like no, you can't do it at all.
No, yeah, I guess that's like a real fine line because they're saying you can't demo it. Because everybody's like trying to find like an end to it, but like it literally says they cannot demonstrate the product.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess if they're in the background watching you, like, and you're demoing it, like, but that kind of like, the sell of it is watch the kid have so much fun. Like, we don't show our kids' faces online anymore, so there's a lot of like jobs that I would love to do that I've gotten asked to do, but I'm like, I can't show my kid's face. So
right,
yeah,
isn't
child
that
labor.
crazy?
Yeah, and I think Tennessee, they just recently released a law that you cannot get paid on any content. This is across the board. Unless your child's over 14. They just got released within the past month or two too, as well. So
Kayla, you're in the wrong account, honey. So go to the bottom of that page and click, go to the bottom of that page that you're on for Rejoice. And then I want you to click on her Nora Spicy page. And then when you go in there, it allows you to buy it there.
yeah.
There's a problem with it. And instead of fixing it in the middle of this class, that's why we're going to do it that way.
Or the very top, it's just beacons.ai/Rejoice Blair. That'll take you right to it. So I can type that in the chat.
Thank you.
I thought of everything. I did not.
That's just the way it goes sometimes.
Whatever. It'll be okay.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so when we quote people, guys, remember, we're going to go over everything on page 9. When you're quoting, before you start opening your mouth, we're going to ask questions. Always ask questions. Don't cut yourself off. Don't cut your nose to spite your face. What is the company's goal? Who is their target audience? What kind of content do you need? How many videos and hooks and angles? What is the usage? How long do we need the rights for? This is everything that she was just going over with you. Y'all, make sure before you give somebody a price, you know what you're getting out of it, and that you know what your responsibility is, because you don't want to be giving too much and then not being compensated properly. Yep. Remember, they know that there's a lot of newbies in this space, and they may try to get
advantage of them.
Right. So we want to make sure that you're asking the right questions so that you are making sure that you're properly compensated for that. Good morning, Kay. I hope you're having a great day, darling. So make sure that you're going over all these items on page 9 of the UGC workbook to ensure that when somebody asks you to give them a quote, that you're making sure you understand what's required of you. Okay, and then she has a whole page 10. It says simple, fair, and confident UGC rate guide. Y'all, I mean, this is what is needed. This is exactly what's needed. And Rejoice has a beginner is somebody in the first 1 to 3 months. Intermediate, somebody 3 months to 12 months, and advanced somebody 12 months plus. But remember, that's somebody that's constantly making videos.
Yep.
You can't call yourself an advanced person if you've been in it 12 months, but you've made 1 video.
Yeah.
So, we want to make sure that
you fill it out.
Yeah. So again, they're looking for quantity, and the quality, and quality comes from quantity, right? Doing it over and over again and making sure that you understand it. Mm-hmm. And then she even gives you how to raise your rates. Y'all, come on now. This is awesome. How to build a strong portfolio and keep it open. Example package ideas. She's telling you how to create this starter kit and what to charge for it.
Upsell it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving that. Oh my God, premium package, 2 videos, 5 photos, raw footage, up $400 to $700. Y'all, this is awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, and now we're on page 11, and we're going to talk about the red flags. Protect your time and energy. Um, and I love this. And this is just what kind of common red flags to watch out for when they don't pay, when they have unclear or vague request, when they want the rights forever, when they don't provide brand information. She already went over all of this, but I want to make sure that everybody gets this. And if you have any questions about anything that's noted on here, or if somebody's pressuring you to say yes. And then she actually also writes in here, what are the green flags and people to, and things to make sure that you're getting in that communication. Again, she went over that almost in the very beginning, that when she vets these companies to make sure they have a website, to make sure they don't have a Gmail address, right? To make sure that all their information matches on all their social media programs. And if somebody's taking you off their platform, wave the red flag. If they're asking you to buy equipment, wave the red flag. Yeah. We want to make sure that you're getting that. And then, oh shit, look at this. Page 12, your action plan. Let's make it happen. Holy, y'all, I love accountability. You know that, Rejoice. And this is exciting to me because I've only done one thus far and I muddled my way through it just to have it under my belt. This helps me be accountable, creating this information. Oh, girl. All right, y'all. So this is what we're going to do. I'm all excited. Okay, just so we can see, when you all come to me and you say, I don't know how to make money online, I'm going to say, are you remotely interested in UGC? And do you think you can make, because if you make videos for your program, you can make videos here. And this has a step-by-step guide of what to do and how to do it to hold you accountable. So what I'm going to say is, did you do week 1, week 2, week 3? And you guys know, if you're in my coaching program, you get homework every week. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and week 7. You get homework. And the whole goal is by you doing the instructions, get you closer to making money because you're learning and you're implementing. Without implementing, you're not going to make money. You can't make money by watching a course and not doing anything with it, right? And Samantha's on here. She had a fantastic way of explaining this. You go to the grocery store, you buy a steak for dinner, you bring that, you pay for it, you bring that steak home and you throw that steak on the stove. You didn't unpackage it. You didn't put any seasoning on it, and nor did you cook it. But you want to know why you're still hungry at 8:00 at night. You didn't do anything with what you bought. So we want to make sure that when you buy a digital marketing or an affiliate marketing program, you've got to implement. You've got to do these steps so that that's how you make money. And then if you ask questions and you have questions about it, that you reach out. You're right. That's what we want to make sure. So I want to make sure that we're all in here. And let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Sorry, Shorty the Patriot. It's okay, girl, because it's we all need this. But this is a really good book. Shorty, the Patriot. We want to make sure. I'm sorry that you're late to the party. It's okay. This is all being recorded. It'll be on the Tube of You on Monday, and it will also be on my storefront at no cost on Monday as well. I'll give it to Rejoice if she wants to put it on her storefront. She may do that as well. So everybody has it. And it's in her storefront. I want to go, but I don't want to stop listening to your live. You are so sweet. Thank you so very much for saying that. That is so sweet. Okay. So what would, is there anything that you want to say about this page 12?
No, that's just keeping yourself in check or whatever. So this would be, obviously, if you're just wanting to jump on an app like Join Brands and like start really itty bitty, like go for it. But this will be like, this is like dream work, like actually really getting in UGC,
Right.
So.
Thank you.
And I'm open if y'all want to ever ask me questions and stuff, just send me a DM. I try to be pretty responsive. I am back and forth on my different accounts. So sometimes I don't see it, but.
And yes, this will be recorded. It will be available on the Tube of You. Gen X Goes Digital on Monday, and it'll be on my storefront on Monday. Because guys, as we go through this every week,
Bible of UGC.
Uh, yes, it is. And then that is a good name for it. I like that. Can you please repeat? The tube of you, it's going to be Gen X Goes Digital. It's just my name. I mean, it's just me. So I want to make sure that you guys know this. It's also going to be in my storefront on Beacons on Monday, just like the print on demand version is. So if you guys, and that's my goal in this, is that so many of you were coming into my coaching program and y'all were trying to resell your digital marketing product, your affiliate product, without knowing any of the skill sets inside. For me, that's a big no-no. We don't do that. Don't come on here like all the other veteran, because you're going against these veteran people that have been doing it for years, right? What I want you to come in, learn one skill set or two, and then make money that way, and then come on here and resell it. That's what Rejoice is doing, y'all. She's teaching you how she's making money online. You guys could do the same. You know, Samantha came on last week and taught Printify to people online and show that this is what we need to make sure that is happening. So when somebody says, I don't know, I understand that the modules may be overwhelming. Totally understand it. That's why I wanted to have the live trainings. So I want to make sure that everybody's getting that. So you will be able to find this on my storefront on Monday, and you will be able to find this on the Tube of You on Monday as well.
Yep.
So let me hang on. Let me see if any more questions.
And I was trying to respond to some of them.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we're moving on to page 13, how to structure your videos. Now, for all of you that do not use Rhythm, you're going to need page 13.
Yeah.
If you don't use Rhythm, because this is not information that ChatGPT will give you. This is not something that the SWC bot will give you. And so you need to know on page 13 how to structure your video, right?
Yeah, and I want to make a note on this page because it's kind of giving you that formula to convert. If brands are just wanting organic videos, that's more like building trust and connection with people, to where you're not trying to convert sales, you're trying to make them aware. So there is a lot on a couple of the different apps. It's called, I don't know if I put this term in there, it's called product seeding, where you can apply, and it's where it's basically where you get like the FREE products, but it's specifically, so these brands like Skin 1004, they recently sent me a giant box of all of their different skincare, because they're sending them to people because they're wanting to make people aware. So they didn't have a specific brief for me to go through, but they want me to show kind of like PR packages sort of, but it's called seeding now. So if you ever see that term, that's what that is. If you want to apply for it and why you'd be good for it, to where it's basically like PR, and you just show there's no requirements and all that stuff. So that's kind of what that is. So that would be more of like organic videos, but this would be more if you're going to do paid converting type of ads.
Okay. Okay. So She Goes Digital had a question, and she's like, hang on one second. I just want to make sure I get everybody's. Yes, this is being recorded. So we did say that. Okay. Hey, man, now I went too far back. Sorry, y'all. Start a separate TikTok for UGC only. Yes, Christy, you will do that. I feel the same way. How can you sell something you know nothing about? I agree. That's why we have to go in here and learn what your course teaches and then reteach it. And thank you. So Rhythm technically it's not an app, because an app you have to pay for monthly. Rhythm goes on top of ChatGPT, and it goes on top of ChatGPT just for people that sell online. And it tells you exactly what Rejoice is talking about now. It tells people how to sell online using a hook, using a problem, using a product, using a result, and using keywords, which this is key online, that will attract your ideal customer to the video. Remember, if your goal is not to make this video, you're going to take this video and then give it to a company and they not just want raw footage. They're going to tell you what to say in their video. Sometimes they don't, but they're going to want you to create a hook for them. They may ask you, they may give you the hooks, or they may ask you to create your own. You don't know how to create a hook. You're brand new at this. Guess who does know how to create the right hook? rhythm. That's why she was created, y'all. She has a vault in there that says viral hooks. That's any hook that gets over 500,000 views. She's going to share that with you for the product. So even if you're not selling your product on your things, the people that are purchasing this, the brands, whether it's, the remote company or whatever, they still want you and need you to use keywords. So it's not just for you, but you need it for them. And so Rhythm is a one-time fee of $39, lifetime access, and it's updated every week of no words you can't say on this app and on all social media apps, how to say certain things, what to do with certain things. It's all about selling. Yeah, so Scarlett, there is a UGC starter kit. So if you go on to Rejoice's page, this is Rejoice, and Rejoice's page, it's going to be up there, and it is, hang on, let me give it to you. It is beacons.ai/Rejoice Blair. If you go there, and you will see, you're going to see the brand new starter. You're going to see the UGC starter kit that's available. UGC starter kit, get paid to create content. Okay, so I want to make sure that you got that. And then hang on, I'm looking here and make sure I got all. It just said 11. Okay, there it is. It told me that there were 11 people, 11 messages. What's up? Okay. Hang on. So Rhythm is in my storefront if you need it. And so if you go up to my storefront and just click on my face, and you can open up, you can scroll down and see Rhythm on it. I have to tell you that I may make a commission is the FTC guidelines for that I have to say for anything in my storefront. I can tell you that Rhythm sells for $39, one-time fee, lifetime access. And I can tell you that I will make $31.20, and the creator of it makes the rest. Just so that you understand how it works. I've been having trouble trying to filter everything I'm learning and where to actually start. I think that's what I love about this guide that she created, is because I'm literally following it item by item. And we're like, and that's exactly how I wanted this.
Oh, where'd she go?
Literally, I hit a button. So literally, I wanted to make sure that we have the guide, and that we go over it item by item, so everybody knows exactly what to do and exactly how, and not how our program teaches us, how Rejoice made her money, right? Because we want to take Rejoice's good experience, bad experience, and all the pains and torture that she went through to teach herself this. And then we want her to come out on the other side and teach us what works. She had said to all of us that a lot of UGC creators use Fiverr, but Rejoice said that's really hard for a beginner to do. So rather than making something hard for you before you really get in it and start using the terminology, let's do it in an easier way.
And once I figure that out, I'll come back and tell you.
Right, exactly. And so that's why I want to say, that maybe then we have a beginner class of UGC, and then we have an intermediate class, so that everybody learns. We don't want to overwhelm you. We want you to get in there and make your first 20 videos and get these underneath your belt so that you understand this terminology, right? Because when you got into digital marketing, a lot of you didn't know the difference between digital marketing and affiliate marketing, and that terminology freaked you out. And you're like, I don't understand. I'm doing digital marketing. Actually, you're doing affiliate marketing. If you're reselling a product for commission, it's affiliate. But it tells you how to do digital inside the program. So we need to make sure that everybody's using the right terminology, as Rejoice is explaining to us in this program. Okay, hang on one second. Let me get back in here. Oh, I wish I have this much room to look at messages. I can literally look at half of a message, and that's it.
I think only thing Rhythm takes my video that didn't work before and tells me how to splice. Oh, nice. That's good.
That is all. I love it. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay.
My heart stopped when you went away.
Sorry. Okay, we're going on page 14. Hook ideas that work.
That's just more resources, obviously, but you use Rhythm for sure. That's just some ideas.
That is good. And I can literally see you in my mind with this one video, this one way that you said it. I didn't expect this to work. I can really go in and remember one of your videos that does that. And just shares with that. Because again, y'all, this is what we're calling viral videos, or how to have a viral hook in your video. You got to interrupt somebody's pattern of thinking. And remember, guys, there's visual hooks, right? That's when somebody comes really close into a camera. There's a visual hook, right? And then there's an audio hook of what's coming out of the person's mouth. So and it takes a certain skill set to learn how to do that, and then to do it at the same time. So that's where we're making sure that you understand how to do all of this at the same time. Okay. And okay, so we have pro tips down here, and then we have Rejoice's information in here. And how to do all of this, and then how to find her, and how you can find her on all social media channels. And you can find Amazon trending deals and everything on Etsy for her. So what I'm seeing in this book is you are implemented digital marketing on so many different levels in your life already.
Yeah.
And you are that person that's actually doing the dang thing.
Trying to like
Yeah.
Together while I take care of all these kids.
Right. And now the next thing that I want to ask you is, and I'm just Rejoice, your project is in the works, created the framework just for you. This will be fun. Thank you. And what I would like to, yes, definitely diversified. And what I want to ask is, Rejoice, do you even resell your affiliate marketing program? Do you do that? Yeah.
Yeah. I have. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't focus on it, but I did create another TikTok page just to talk about it, because I've learned through you about the keywords and different. So that's what kind of made me break off. Because I still get hits on this profile for SWC, but I was like, I'm going to like do like a document my journey and stuff like that on that other page. And then I have the Neurospicy Income Club, which is more digital products, but it's growing into a whole ecosystem of itself. So I don't even know what to do with that. It's really great. And then, this, so it's like, I want to make sure I'm keywording, and because just TikTok,
right.
So
I think that's what I want to bring to everybody's attention, is that she is doing the dang thing and she is selling the program. But remember, think about what she has. She has all these effing skill sets under her belt, y'all, where if somebody comes to her and wants to buy from her, she can actually teach them what she's doing to increase their income, to actually show them. She's not going to be one of these people that are like, yeah, good luck with that. Hope you do really well, right? Yeah. Because she's learned the skill set. And that's why I think it's so important, y'all, to go inside your program, whether you have SWC or any of the other ones, learn the programs, at least one that you know inside and out, much less something like this, that her one dominoes into another, right? Because her one product dominoes into Amazon, that dominoes into Etsy, that dominoes into so many different things, because she started with UGC and then it dominoed in Amazon, and it dominoed into brand deals and then into Etsy. I want you to see how that works. And she just takes one thing at a time, does it well, and then moves on. So I want to make sure everybody's getting that.
Spider web, it just branches. You get all these branches.
How many pages should we have inside? Keep feeling like I need one for every different thing. Are you talking about your tickety-tock pages?
Yeah, just keywords.
Yeah, it's going to be focusing on your keywords. So hang on a second. I want to say it changes. So yeah, based on keywords. So I'm just writing that in there just to get more, just to get more comments down there. So it pushes out the live. So again, when we focus on our keywords, y'all, so if I'm focusing on Gen X women over 50 that want to make money online from home with no followers and no experience, that was the woman I was, and that was not making it paycheck to paycheck and had a stupidly underfunded retirement account. That is who I was. That's who my ideal customer is. That is my ideal customer on all my different pages, I could technically keep the same one. But if it's going to change, then I need to have it changed. So if I'm doing products for my grandbaby, it's not going to work on my 50 and older page. It's not going to work
Yeah.
if I'm doing products that when I go over my, my 4 week old grandson today, that is going to be looking different than if I'm selling products because like my doctor said that I should get 130 grams of protein a day. When that happens, when you get over 50, they tell you a stupid amount. Like I was getting like 80 grams and now I'm at 130. It's an effort to do that. So that's what I'm talking about. I want you guys to understand that it's all about keywords when you're online. Your keywords are what pushes out your video. So yes. So always separate pages for UGC unless you're doing UGC, right? Keep your pages
Yeah, because you want it
separated.
to look like this is me, this is my work. So when a brand comes to your profile, they're able to see like you're going to be more likely to get hired.
Mm-hmm. And then Chrissy asked, what is the first app you said that you started with?
Join brands, yeah.
Join brands.
Mm-hmm. Now, Billo, you have to have a pitch video to get in, but that is one that has really diverse jobs on it that for 50 and up, like 60s, 70s, if you're really like if you're in real estate, actually out in the real estate market, there's a bunch of different jobs on there that need different types of houses, professionalism, air conditioning places, like different jobs like that I would have thought they're on that platform.
Mm-hmm. Should I make my name? Hang on. Ooh.
She goes digital UGC. For UGC, you're going to want to be very clear that that is UGC because that's going to be a keyword.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so much Facebook groups and everything like that. Like there are so many smaller brands looking for creators, and there are people that are within those brands that are recruiters for these jobs that look. So when they're going online, typing, like I said, on X, 40 plus UGC creator, that one lady always pops up. So, yeah, for UGC, yes. If you're trying to make a brand, then I would brainstorm with Rhythm.
Oh, most definitely. I use her for everything. I mean, everything
Yep.
I use her for. She is like and I'm not kidding when I tell you all, I might be on Rhythm for 3 to 5 hours a day.
Oh,
like easy.
Kitty chatting back and forth.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All day long. She provides me with data.
Especially if I'm in the mode.
Oh, absolutely. Well, because sometimes I'm like, and this is what I'll say to her. How do I make this comment without being Jennifer about it? Just so y'all know. Because I know that Jennifer has an aggressive side, especially when I'm very passionate about something. FTC compliance, you guys know.
For sure, yes.
Doing TikTok authentically, doing TikTok correctly. When people tell me keywords don't matter, and I just want to stop lying to people. When people tell you to save, follow, comment on their videos, that it'll help your algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
That white-haired chick, I want to smack her in the face. It bothers me. Like, I'm like, how dare you? Like in the time where our algorithm is so messed up because of Oracle and the United States buying a portion of, or now all of TikTok, how dare you F with somebody's account to this extent? That you want your account to be better by screwing up theirs. That's like that chick that sells the mentorship, and she's selling, just so you're clear, are more videos. How can you do that? Oh. You're then making fun of other creators that don't offer mentorship, how they should buy your mentorship, and your mentorships is the same effing videos that theirs are. Mm-hmm. Like, I get it bothers me. Like, how dare you do that? And when I watch those videos, I just go right in the rhythm and I explode in the rhythm. And then she helps me create a clear response back.
Yes.
So that I can, so all my videos, y'all, especially when you see the ones that are talking about FTC compliance, that is all Rhythm trying to calm my ass down.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, what did we do before this?
I know, because it just gets so upsetting. Is it the edgy looking? Yes, yes, short hair, platinum blonde. That's it. And I'm like, you can't lie. You can't lie. And my coach and I sent pictures to her. I'm like, this chick is lying. And then she'll make a video and I'll make a video. And there is an African American older man that does it too. And I'm like, oh my God, stop lying. I was taking her advice. Yeah, don't do that. Don't take her advice. It's not right. And you know what I want you to do? Just so we're clear, take her advice, write it down, and Google it. Google will tell you what's wrong. Just so you know, you're not listening to Jennifer. Jennifer has a lot
about that.
I have a lot of trauma in my background, right? So anytime somebody tells me something and I need to verify that it's true, I take their comment, I put it in a Google, and Google will give me the link. And I'm like, always, and provide me with the resource so I can see the link where it's from. She's lying flat out. There's an older African American gentleman that comes on, has a lot of followers, and he's doing the same thing, and it's all incorrect information. Y'all know the girl that started. Gerald, was Gabby in Growth House? Is that what the one that she did? Like, she had a $999 course, and everything that she told you was to go from the bottom up. Everything was a lie.
Is that where it came from?
Yes.
Oh man.
And it's all a lie. And she charged $1,000, y'all, to give you inaccurate information. That's called grifting. There's so many people out here doing it. And they're beefing up the products that they're offering, and it's not what it is. And so how do you bring attention to that when somebody is, not being honest? Oh, so wait, what was that? When people tell you to, so when they tell you to like and follow from the bottom up, so when they tell you to forward the a post and then save the post and then comment on a post and heart the post, that's a lie. What the Platinum Blonde was saying is, by doing that, it's going to fix your algorithm. She has a way of fixing your algorithm. Now, when you do all that, just so we're clear, it helps her algorithm. It doesn't do a freaking thing to your algorithm. So she's out there just lying about it, but she's getting views and she's getting likes because people think that it's helping their algorithm, and it's hurting it. And then there was another woman out here that actually created a $1,000 course that she was selling, teaching people how to do that and how to grow their online business. But everything, and don't get me wrong, she's a gorgeous brunette, size 2, stunning. And everybody thought because she's so stunning and she's online, she knew what she was talking about. She charged $1,000 and all of her information is inaccurate. Oh yeah. And then she would tell you to go into grow rooms to help you grow your business. And that, again, if you're selling everything and anything on the TT shop, that might help you. If you were selling,
and that update that they released in March is going to start in those types of rooms. There's language in it about it.
She's actually if I'm not mistaken, she's the creator of Growth House, and then she didn't sell it. She gave it other people the opportunity to sell it. So what is WDYM hurting it? What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean hurting it? Because so when you watch a video, first of all, you should never be watching content creators on the page you sell from, ever. That you should be doing it on another page. And when you watch videos and then you watch a video, what happens to you is that you're telling the TikTok algorithm, I like this video, send me more of this. Anytime you watch any video, if I watch kitty cat videos, and I watch it through and I'm making a comment on it, I'm telling TikTok that I want to see more of it. That doesn't help my algorithm by wanting to see more cat videos, right? So what she was telling people is that by doing this would help your algorithm. No, it doesn't help your algorithm at all. It actually hurts your algorithm. It helped her algorithm because it pushed, by doing those things, it pushes out her video. It does not anything to yours besides having TikTok send you more of the same videos about people telling you how to grow. Not actually growing, but telling you how to do it. Do you understand the distinction there? I want to make sure that, hang on, now questions. Okay, so I did that. Yeah. So that makes sense. Yeah, so I want to make sure everybody gets that. And I've made a lot of videos about things like that, and I don't call people out. I tell y'all it's wrong, I don't show a picture of their face. I don't show a picture of their name, but I tell you what they're doing is wrong in the videos to make sure that everybody stays safe. So I want to make sure that everybody gets that too. That we're just trying to keep everybody safe, and that's the only thing that we're trying to do here. And that we're not letting that somebody screw up our account when we're trying so hard to do something properly in our account, keeping our algorithm. Yes. Yeah. And quite honestly, She Goes Digital, the question that you have to ask is it possible to fix your algorithm or do you have to start a new account? And I'm not joking. I'm not joking about that. It depends on how much video, how much you're consuming. Do not consume on the page you sell from. The only thing you need to consume is things from your ideal customer, not from anybody else. I need you to guys that understand that. There's nothing for me to gain by lying to you on a live that has my name and that I come on here Monday through Saturday and teach you at no cost. There's no profit in that to me to lie. So I just want to make sure you understand the difference here. And we are way over our time. We've kept Rejoice more than I promised that I would. So is anybody have any questions? Because I'm like, I could talk to you all day about this because I'm like so friggin' exciting.
Yeah, super exciting.
Yes. Oh, you guys are very well.
100 different accounts. Girl, that's me. That's me.
I have five.
I need to create a UGC one myself, but I have not, just because I'm keeping up on my other accounts as well. If I didn't have all these children, I would have like 50 of them.
I get that. I get that completely. It just takes time, right? It just takes time.
It takes time. I mean, I have to go at things at a slower pace than some people can. Because, man, if you get on this and you shoot it out the gate and you got the time to really focus on it and go for it, boy, your life could look different in 90 days.
Exactly.
Well, really good.
And here's the question is that how many of these could you actually do in 90 days? Could you do one a day? Could you apply for one? Oh, yeah. She's just telling you that somebody's applying for all the ones available to her. Now, do they give you time frames? My super.
Yes. Yeah. So, depending on the app and everything, but yeah, I've had brands reach out and say, we're looking to fulfill this, blah, 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 at the beginning of April. And would you be interested in talking more about it? And you're like, yeah. But if it's on like Join Brands, yes, you have, it'll have like when they ship you the product, you have to say, I received the product.
Okay.
And then it starts your deadline date, to where you've got, normally it's like about a week to finish it and everything like that. And then you upload your account and stuff like that. So you don't get your pay for Join Brands specifically. If it's on a platform, TT, IG, things like Amazon Shoppable, it has to sit there for 14 days before they release your payment. So that's your negotiated time frame.
Gotcha.
And if it's on the other accounts, like I had one yesterday reach out to me, and they wanted raw footage, all the rights, and it was like for pennies. And I said, I declined to decline it. I said, no.
There you go. I think that's the way to do it. And just to stay confident in that you've put your time in. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. At first, I mean, like I said, you guys can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, like, once you really start like getting comfortable, they say you can tell if something is out of season for you when it starts becoming too heavy for you to carry it. So, and that's how you know when you need to up your rates. If me getting paid 5.0 on this thing is like really heavy and I'm like, I really don't want to do this. Well, that's a signal to me that I need to up my rate.
Yeah.
Because I would want to do it if I was getting paid 150, sorry, I'm trying to respond to her and I typed in the wrong thing.
Oh, I told her that it's on your page.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I typed in my actual real estate website, but, yeah. So, I mean, y'all, you got to fill it out, do what it is. My DMs are open too. Feel free you can ask questions, whatever. And then if I ever need to pop back on here and do whatever, then I'm free. I'm good. I like this community. Y'all are my people.
Could you walk her through one more time? Rejoice before we hang up so that she gets to your book. Cause it's extremely valuable.
Yeah. And I'll figure it out and update it once we get off. It just wasn't taking my payment info on my other beacons. Okay. So if you just go to my profile, you can literally type in that and it'll take you there, or because I have 2 beacons. You can click this one. This is the one I didn't get the payment set up for. Just scroll to the bottom to where it says Neurospicy Income Quiz. This is my other endeavor that I do, but I put it on here for you.
Absolutely.
Or you can literally just type that in if you want to, or copy and paste it, and it'll take you there. But you'll see it as UGC Guide. And then there are on both of my beacons, because I put it across the board, there are resources like for the different platforms and stuff like that to get started if you guys want to, do those or whatever.
Absolutely. Does anybody have any questions before we skedaddle out of here? Can you show the one to type? Oop.
Type in again. Yeah, I can put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, my Beacons account I didn't realize I had to set it up differently on the background that I had my other one linked, so you're welcome. Yeah, just go there, and I listed it as the first thing for y'all, so to be semi easier, but yeah, just go there.
Okay, so this is great. This is great. This was so
You're welcome.
Fantastic. I am so grateful for you. And I'm just so appreciative how you came in and just help these ladies understand how to break down the items. And now you guys, I love the idea. It's just how my brain works with ADHD. I need to listen to her and watch her and read a workbook and listen and then ask a million questions. That's how my brain works. And I have a hard time watching a video because then all my questions come up and then there's nobody to answer those questions.
Yeah, I like this kind of back and forth.
Yeah,
it's
this helps.
Nice. Yeah.
Because if not, I find myself like Googling questions and then you might not get the answer that you need.
Yep.
You guys are very welcome today. Next Saturday, Christy is going to be on, and Christy's going to be sharing with you how to do Amazon reviews and Amazon affiliates.
Can't wait to see that one.
Oh, I'm excited about that one too. And I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah.
I really am. So if you guys have any questions, again, either send me a DM or send Rejoice a DM and let us know what questions you have specifically about UGC. You want to put your questions that way. Because I've only done one and I haven't done it well. It was sloppy when I got it done, but I wanted to be honest about that. And that's why we have her on here today teaching. And then if you have questions about rhythm, if you have questions about the coaching program that I have, if you have coaching, if you need additional help with anything, just send me a DM or look at my storefront. And again, we said the word storefront, so anything in the storefront, there may be a commission being made, whether it's my storefront or Rejoice's storefront.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that we always stay in compliance. And that's it. Y'all have a great day.
Yay. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, sweetheart. All right. Bye-bye.
Let's see.